Freddie Anderson. Freddie, fresh off the All-Star game, has Carolina first in the Metro and riding a 4-game win streak. Meanwhile, Mitch Marner on a career-best scoring streak as the surging Maple Leafs have won 5 in a row, while Austin Matthews on the cusp of yet another, a 6th straight 30-goal season. The Stars are game on. Scotiabank Arena, it promises to be a busy place as the Leafs begin a stretch of 11 games in the next. Welcome to Rogers Hometown Hockey. Great to have you along. I'm David Amber. Ron and Tara will be by in both intermissions to share some great tales they had in Charlottetown, PI, as well as Victoria, British Columbia. But first, a battle of teams with Stanley Cup aspirations. The Canes and the Leafs. Of course, we have Chris Cuthbert, Craig Simpson with the call, and our ringside host, Sean McKenzie, is ready to set the scene. Sean.
Well, David, it seems like every time these two teams meet, we are in for a thriller, and tonight should be no exception, especially considering the goaltending matchup. Jack Campbell had a busy all-star break, so it's Peter Mrazek going up against his former team at the other end of the ice. Frederick, also a busy all-star weekend, but it was clear he did not want to miss this one. He goes up against the Leafs here in Toronto for the very first time. Freddie's had a tremendous season, but tonight he'll have the tough task of trying to shut down his former teammate, a friend, and one of the hottest goal scorers in the NHL. I'm not talking Austin Matthews, although those all do apply. I'm talking Mitch Marner, a 7-game goal streak. He has been red hot. For a while now, he has preached a shoot-first mentality. Well, David, it appears that is finally paying off.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sean. 2 teams on a roll head-to-head. It's the Canes and the Leafs on Rogers Hometown Hockey. Puck drop moments away from Toronto.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are getting going. We are getting some weather here in our area tonight. A little bit of rain coming down. My signal, not so strong tonight. Going a little bit in and out. Hopefully that'll pass by throughout the night. We'll try to do the best we can. Saw a couple glitches there as we got started, and I'm seeing a little bit of pixelating in my screen. So hopefully we don't lose too much of it. Welcome into Jesse and Paul, Jeannie. Thank you guys for coming in early. And we'll see how things go in this first game back for NHL hockey. Hopefully we get some people in tonight. We'll see. We'll see. Tonight, again, later on tonight, I think will be a little bit busier of a stream. At least I hope it will be as we go through. So we're about a couple minutes away from getting going. And I'm glad you're here. I think, Jesse, I'm going to change this. I might change this screen up, Jesse and Paul, while you're in here. I might change the screen up starting next week and go the all black around the outsides like we did for the Olympics for the regular hockey as well. I'm thinking about changing that. I'm thinking that jumps off of this a little bit more. We'll see. I'm just kind of working through things in my head to try to figure out how I want to do it. I got to try to get a hold of, if I can get a hold of what's-his-face, to Ollie, maybe I'll reach out to him. Maybe I'll try emailing him, see if I can get a hockey one with all black around the outside. So see if I can work on that. But anyway, we'll get going here in just a minute.
Scotiabank Arena, we get you set for a heavyweight tilt between the Leafs and the Canes. And it's Freddie Anderson making his return to this building for the very first time. Puck drop coming up in just a few moments, but first, the national anthems.
We now ask you to please rise if you're able to. Remove your hats and join Martina Ortiz-Luis in the singing of our national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rampart we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets broke loud, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that God's command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Martina. It's the first game out of the All-Star break, and it pits two of the top 4 teams in the NHL by winning percentage as the Hurricanes clash with the Maple Leafs at Scotiabank Arena. Few fans in the stands here tonight, and coming out of Vegas with a share of $1 million in prize money. Being on the winning team, there's Sebastian Aho from the Metropolitan Division winning squad. 1 goal for 20 on the season he's looking for tonight. And Austin Matthews back from Vegas, needing 1 for 30. And Craig, the circumstances going into this game much different than October 24th when they met.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been 2 of the best teams in the league since then. And the last time coming off the heels of probably their worst game of the season, the Leafs getting beat in Pittsburgh, lost a 4-1 game to the Carolina Hurricanes in that one.
Sheldon Keefe had talked about that game being a turning point in the season. Right away, Carolina goes to work, and a chance for Jordan Staal, and he sent that wide. Staal trying to end a 33-game drought on what looked like a potential quick start for Carolina. Now it's McCabe speeding in, and a shot by Kasha sails high. Puck skipped over the stick of Camp, but now Jesper Fast has it at center. Fast with Staal and Niederreiter on this opening line as the 2 teams start with third lines. The Leafs have won 5 in a row, and Carolina has won 4 straight games. And here comes the hottest lead. It's Mitch Marner trying to get to the net. And a pass from Matthews, and unable to come up with that, but a nifty feed at the side of the Carolina cage. Goals in 7 straight for Mitch Marner. And 16 points over that stretch. Here's Bunting into the zone. Checked along, it comes to the line for Rasmus Sandin. Now Matthews pivots, puts it on goal, and in front is Brady Shea to clear the rebound. Puck will be not kicked in at the line. Matthews didn't make good contact, and it's flipped down onto Peter Mrazek. Don't want to jinx it, but I do not believe there's an e-bug in the building, Craig. Of course, there's been some crazy games. The David Ayers game, an 8-6 next generation high-scoring affair between these 2 teams. So,
all right, I think I got it where we need it.
Something a little bit different tonight.
Hey, coming on the heels of an all-star break, you just never know. It's always a challenge for the players to
welcome in, Nathan.
Get their game cranked up early on. You see a couple of games where the Leafs had given up a couple of early chances. This is a simple dump in that all of a sudden turns into a chance. A little reverse pass. Niederreiter not able to get it. That one just barely missed on the outside. And Mitch Marner, you mentioned coming in, the hottest of the Toronto Maple Leafs, does a little reverse pass, but a nice job of Brady Shea taking away Matthews, staying with his man, and not allowing anything to develop from that.
All right, now we're caught up. What's up, Ryan? Welcome in.
John Tavares out along with William Nylander and Alex Kerfoot. Line that's been a little quiet. Not that the
This should
Leafs
be a fun
have been
game
short
tonight,
of
I think.
offensive late with 20 goals in their last 3 games. Ian Cole ahead. Deflected in off the stick of Derek Stepan, who's 2 points
I want to test something, Jesse
career.
and Paul.
Dermott has it bounced past him. Engvall with a pass past Simmons and out at center.
Is that enough light for me? Do I need that big light though or no?
Shot misses short side, ricochets to Dermott. Hang ball out there along with Spezza and Simmons, and that flips up onto the netting and out of play.
We've got all
That was
four
quick,
lines
out of
into
play.
the game for both teams now, and it said it so often. The early chances as Simmons just does a quick little turnaround there. You could see it just missed to the glove side as Anderson tried to stand his ground. You know, Kyle Dubas talked a lot about the trade deadline, Chris, and you can't help but think, you know, so many things about defensemen, but you also think of the
All right, here
bottom
comes
six
the
and this
face-off.
fourth line. Every time they get an opportunity and try to establish themselves together, you wonder if there'll be any changes there as well. So every game's a big one to try to solidify your spot.
Here's Simmons off the draw, getting the Leafs' first shot on goal, and now picks up his own rebound, swings it across the front of the Carolina net. Frederick Anderson with 24 wins.
What's up, Hatbox?
This is his 30th start of the season, looking for a 25th win against his old team.
Huh?
There's Spezza trying to hold the zone. It's kicked in by Dermott, and now it's
crazy.
Kasha in behind the net. There's another reverse pass in front, and a chance for McCann. Stopped by Anderson.
A really good play at the line of Dermott just holding his ground. And it's a split-second decision. If that bounces past him, you might get a chance.
Let me get
the
the
other way.
thing up. I don't
Good
have
job
that up.
down low, another reverse pass. And coming off the bench was Mikheyev. Spencer gets tied up again by Brady Shea. Good job by Shea, but you can see just out of the outstretch there of Anderson, and Mikheyev unable to get it up and over.
Austin Matthews digs in on this draw against Vincent Trocheck, who prevails for Carolina.
Hey, what's
Matthews
up,
with
Andrew?
5
Welcome in, buddy.
consecutive multi-point games. As it bounces down and a race for it, Svechnikov's got a step. Svechnikov!
Oh, nice save.
Unable to get the shot on goal, and then it carried him back on Peter Mrazek. D'Angelo across, and that shot knocked down in front. Carolina pouncing on that again. A lot of people talking about the speed and the directness of Carolina. We've seen evidence of it in the first 4 minutes.
There was Svechnikov there. Yeah, he just got the jump, didn't he? He wasn't able to control the puck, but that's Carolina hockey.
Boston Pizza and Molson Canadian are teaming up to let you call the shot for a chance to
I
win
don't want to call the
amazing
shot.
prizes every
Welcome in,
Saturday
everybody.
night. Must be
Glad
legal
you're
drinking
here with
age.
us
No
tonight.
purchase necessary.
Having some fun getting the hockey
Andrei
season
Svechnikov
back going
has
again.
been red hot with points in 7 of his last 8, and he just able to get up ice really quickly.
This
there,
Matthews
get a bit
kid
of a
is
jump
pretty
on
good.
the inside positioning, but unable to hold on. Good last second play by Hall to at least get a piece of him and disrupt any shot on goal.
Face-off win for the Leafs. Riley with the shot that was handled easily by Anderson.
Chris, you're looking at these two teams, just leaders in everything. Goals against, goals for, they're top 5, both of them in the top power play, and Maple Leafs against the top penalty kill. Just excellence all around. Two well-disciplined,
I don't know who's going to win that.
teams.
Whoever has the most points at the end.
Coach of the year behind the Carolina bench.
Not sure.
Here's Natchez
I just hope for a good game.
sending it in behind the Leaf goal.
That's what I want. Sure, that's what a lot of people
And then
want.
sent down the ice by Tavares. That'll be an icing call against Toronto.
I
Both
mentioned the
teams,
latency,
neither fan base
for
have been there for a
Carolina,
while.
You think of the way
It's
that
kinda
they
cool.
play, and very much like
Somebody's
their
going
former captain,
to. Half the
as
fans
you
are going to
said,
be happy and half are going to be mad. That's what,
Adams Trophy winner head coach, 2.33 goals against. They don't give you much.
I wonder if it's going to be a high-scoring game.
So you have to check well. You have to get your speed game
Should
going,
be.
but try to create chances down low.
There's a
Nice
kick
save.
in front off the stick of Natchez. Good reaction by Mrazek, and Kerfoot sends it down into the Carolina zone. Here's a chance for Nylander in.
Oh, Toronto just missed.
As Tavares looks for the rebound along the boards, and Brady Shea shovels it ahead, and it's rolled out. Good look for William Nylander, trying to end a 3-game drought. Back in he comes, trying to get it to Tavares. Natchez breaks that up.
And Chris, that was an example of you got to try to get some transition chances. It's
kind of wild because half more than half. I think they only got 20% capacity at this game, if that. There's not a lot of fans in the building in Canada right now.
Lawrence, the Waterloo product, is knocked down along the boards. Carolina tries to exit on this near side, flipped out off Dermott, and Lawrence tries to follow up. He had a goal in that 4-1 Carolina.
What's up, Lamario? Welcome in.
Late October. And they'll hold the zone here for the Hurricanes. David Camp in his own zone lost it there as his pass was picked off. Ends up with a puck again, tied up along the boards by Stepan. Timothy Liljegren will take over. Both teams start to change. Lead feed off the stick of Camp.
Tell you what, both of these teams are moving fast tonight. This is a up-paced game so far. Going under 14 minutes right now.
That pass muffled by Rasmus Sandin. Sandin bounced off the check. It's played up to center. A slick feed by McKayev. Camp goes after down.
Oh, big hit in the corner.
Jordan Staal with an outlet for Nino Niederreiter. And they'll jam along the boards.
It's all tied up on the boards right now.
In Keens ice. And nobody moving it.
There we go. Getting it a little loose.
A lengthy board battle, and it does come free.
That was crazy.
It comes and Jesper Fast will dump it down to get a change after that long.
No, that's true, Mario. That was fast, wasn't it? 13 seconds was crazy.
Justin Hall a hit. Hall a +6 in the last 3 games. And 3 assists over that stretch. Gardner picks off the pass and heads north for the Leafs. Hits to the outside and now rolls
shot to go wide.
Anderson looks for the rebound. Trocheck there. And Carolina will clear. Svechnikov and lets it offside at the Leaf zone. So 7-12 in. Best chance for the Leafs right here on this opportunity for Nylander.
All right, we're going to say hello to a couple
Brought
friends.
to you by Scotiabank. Hockey for
we will be
all.
right
See
back
how
here
we're
in just a
changing
second.
the game at Scotiabank.com.
Just a little bit of pixie dust.
Just a little bit of pixie dust is all you need when working with Christina Whitman, realtor of choice for the Disney Chaotic Clubhouse. From making magic as a cast member to spreading magic as a top realtor for Century 21, she'll help you put that gold Century 21 sold sign on your property for sure. Central Florida's finest, Christina Whitman, 407-789-5334. Tell her that Pete McDevitt sent you. Thursday, February 24th, Inside the Huddle returns to the network. Dole Whip Dad, Myers and the Mouse, co-broadcasters sit down. We review weekly the NFL, its interactions, transactions, trades, retirements, the draft in depth. We will have the draft coverage live right here on the channel. Join us Thursday nights, 9 p.m., Inside the Huddle. Put it on your calendar. You don't want to miss it.
Greetings all, my name is Dan Wynn and I'm the founder and creator of a Facebook group known as Disney Worlders, and of course we are all about Walt Disney World. We have themed days as in Magic Kingdom Monday, Epcot Tuesday, and at the end of the week, Pardon Our Dust Sunday, where we post all the construction news from all over the world. We also have a new page called The Backside of Disney, where Disney Worlders is the magic side, Backside of Disney is the reality side. So come by and check us out. Thank you.
In the next gen game, Toronto trailing 5-3.
All right, here we go.
Came back to win 8-6. They are 2 fun teams to watch who aren't afraid to run and gun, guys.
Virtually the same record last month.
Back at it.
Anderson and the Keens were 9-2-1 in January. The Leafs 8-2-1. We were talking about it prior to the game, Craig. Maybe more star power on the Leafs, but can't argue with the team results that Rod Brind'Amour gets out of his team.
Back and forth right now.
Riley along the boards, and that flips off the stick and out.
Yeah, it's hard to judge what you're going to see from these two teams. But the one thing you mentioned, that last game, October 26th, look at the records. I mean, they've been just excellent in special teams. They're the class of the league in penalty kill for the Hurricanes and in power play for the Maple Leafs. And so there's no reason why we shouldn't expect a tightly contested game here. You know, I always thought All-Star break, you get 3 or 4 days off. It seemed like you've never skated again. But this has been a year of so many stoppages. Players are able to handle much better.
Yeah, these guys are used to
10
stopping
days without even skating, like the Leafs and so many teams have had to do at times.
There's the Leafs' last game was in New Jersey on last Tuesday. Justin Hall after the puck along the boards. Watched there by former Leaf Josh Levo into the lineup on the fourth line for.
Oh, they hit the back.
No Teuvo Teravainen and Jesperi Kotkaniemi is the latest in COVID protocol. Brendan Smith on the blue line tonight. Levo from long range. A rebound left in front. And Mrazek
Not a nice save. Carolina attacking.
Uncomfortable looking save from Mrazek. Chris, it looked to me like he tried to grab across his body. Watch this, it's going through traffic here. A little give and go. Yeah, he tried to reach across and in front. Lawrence was there to distract him a little bit. Not a real easy play to try to go across. He just barely missed it, but luckily got a piece of his glove and a piece of the top of his blocker.
It's an aggressive game tonight, too. I like that.
Get across and make
It's really weird watching hockey with nobody in the stands.
Big ball with speed into the Carolina zone, and the hot shot goes high.
I guess that's better than no hockey at all, right? That's the way I look at it. What's up, Brian Kang?
Off his best outing in relief a week ago as he snags that and holds on. Came in after Jack Campbell gave up 3 on the first 9 shots against the Devils.
And another guy who's been such a difficult thing to get into any kind of rhythm at all, but now suddenly he's played in 5 of the last 9 games after just 1 in the previous 25. So Campbell gets a little bit of a rest. And, you know, I thought it was good goaltending management by Keefe. When Campbell gets chased out of the one game, you play the very next night. You know you got the All-Star game. Put Campbell back in, you get a 7-1 win, you allow him to get his confidence, and now it seems like a good thing to get Mrazek back.
Coming up on 11 minutes remaining in the first, 11.
On a 3-game win streak, punting along the boards. Marner played that off his skates and then lost his footing as Ricochet sends it around. Marner was there, punting.
Oh! Had it out in front, lost it.
Again. Trying to get it out, and Svechnikov was checked, and Marner comes out in front, and Anderson stops.
Nice save.
Mitch Marner tries to extend the goal streak.
Well, just great determination along the boards. Marner kept it in once, and then Liljegren pinches down right there and keeps the play alive. Now Marner's got inside position, uses his feet to get some separation, and Anderson was already down. Marner looked like he hesitated for a second, maybe pass, and then the quick shot, but unable to find anything past Anderson, but good wheels by Marner to create that out of nothing.
Anderson had the best goals against save percentage of the goaltenders in the All-Star 3-on-3 competition. Here's Slavin across. It'll come to D'Angelo. Back to the other side. Aho goes to the net, and the puck ricochet past him. Aho along the boards, tied up there by Bunting. Tony D'Angelo again, who played for Sheldon Keefe.
Shadow goal, nice deflection. Coming up on 10 minutes, 10 minutes.
By Mrazek there. The give and go, and as soon as that pass went
It's
back
been a
to
good game
D'Angelo,
so far.
he
Not a lot of scoring, but a good
release
game.
and came out of his crease and made a really good aggressive save.
D'Angelo trying to spring Martinook back into the Leaf zone. Around the boards it comes, and Nylander wins that board battle of 4 Leafs. Into the Hurricane zone, Kerfoot's pass off the stick as Riley had jumped up on the play. Tavares behind the net, and he is pinned there along the boards, and Hurricanes will clear. And icing is called.
Icing is the call.
Well, shots now are 9-6 in favor of Carolina. This was maybe one of the better chances.
Well,
Give
that's
and go,
happened.
nice
I can't
job
have it up on
down
the board
low,
right
then
away.
right into the slot again. But look at the reaction of Mrazek. He was able to track that pass, came out aggressively, even though it was through a bit of a screen. It didn't quite hit his blocker, almost got his arm there. So Good quick movement created a nice save.
The Aho line stuck out there after the icing, and a face-off win by Tavares. Third in the league in that department, puts it in front. And that's off the skate. Justin Hall moves up. Bodied there by Martinook. Nylander backs him up. Leafs trying to hold it in, and now it's out, and Carolina gets a much-needed change. Kerfoot circles back, and now spots an open Sandin, who fires it down into the Carolina zone. Along the boards, it's fast. Trying to move the puck to the Leafs zone. Tavares back to the line, and that one tipped right on. Here's Sandin in front.
Man, they are shooting in front of the goal a lot. They just can't get somebody there to try to get a deflection.
On his tail. Kasha came over the boards, and Carolina thought that might have been too many men.
Yeah, his man wasn't quite. Nylander was just getting off the ice there. It could have been close had he made a play.
Dermott flips it down the ice, and Anderson out of the net to help get it out of there. Frederick Anderson with 4 assists. He's the highest scoring goaltender. So
big hit
back there. Now it comes for Ian Cole. In behind the net.
Carolina loses it again. Toronto's got it coming the other way.
Burial to center. Well pass there, and that'll be called as Stepan touches it first. So past the midway mark of the first period, still awaiting the game's first goal.
8:19 when we come back. 8:19 when we return to action.
I was told I'd never get called up to the NHL unless I cut my hair, and at the time I had a fro. It just seemed like nothing was ever enough. I've been called an outsider, blackball, troublemaker, and a bad kid. I'm like, why can't I just...
Welcome to the all-new FPE Network.
If it's time to put your logo up in lights, well, there's only one place to go. It's Precise Signs, found here on YouTube. You can see them on this video, creating the Viapre Project logo up in lights. It's time to put your logo up in lights behind you on the wall. Found on Instagram at Precise Signs for you. There's nobody better than Marlon to put your name up in lights. You want to see it on the marquee? It's time to be precise with Precise Signs. Check out the Chaos-endorsed sports broadcasting channels. Beantown Breakdown, everything for the Boston area. Celtics, Patriots, Bruins, and the Sox. You're going to love him up there. Beantown Breakdown, everybody. Valhalla Sports Talk, everything Los Angeles, plus the Vikings, Lakers, Kings. He's all about it. Vikings and the Dodgers. You'll love his channel. Valhalla Sports Talk. And Ollie May, our friend from across the pond, everything European soccer. Yes, that's European football to those across the pond. It's soccer. Ollie May, he's incredible. Check out all of our sports broadcasting partners right here on YouTube.
Evidence of why he's
all right, here we go.
Threat too.
Back at it.
Handled that tape job like you would have.
Particular about his tape. Every player is, and goaltender's no different.
Been a lot of action with no scoring. Check out all those great people. Right, their links are right there in the chat.
He has
amazing channels, amazing creators, good quality people.
I think some were surprised when they dealt Alex Nedeljkovic.
What's up, Greg and John?
Talk about other goaltenders before Frederick Anderson was finally signed, and he's been a perfect fit.
Well, you talk about a first impression. You go to a new team, you're trying to establish yourself. There it is, best with a franchise to begin with, and you look at the start of his career in Anaheim the same way. And Chris, when you start with a new team and go 8-0 in your first 8, and 5 of those in a row were 1 goal or less, I think it's pretty fair to say your teammates got your back pretty quickly, and it's just a great way to get started with a new group.
Got his first 8 and has won his last 6.
Puck clear, got to reset.
Played back into the Leaf zone.
The irony of that is, how many years in Toronto was the start of the season a difficult one for him? He always seemed to stumble a little bit out of the gate and then got himself revved up a little bit. Not so in Carolina.
He was never accused of being Mr. October. Here,
shuttle goal deflected.
And Anderson just got enough of it.
Wow.
Back the other way is Natchez. Kerfoot tracked him, and Pesci can't get the shot to the net. John Tavares turned back by Stahl, and Stahl takes it away. Plays it in behind the net. Natchez tries the jam play, and Sandin there to knock it out of the crease. And across it comes for Cole. Ian Cole scores!
There's your first goal. Carolina on the board.
Chance on that one.
Man, those shots were coming relentless.
Play by Tavares into the middle, a bouncing puck as Brody came in, and you can see Nylander unable to gather control of that. Natchez got his head up. He has Niederreiter in the middle, but instead he goes to the far side for Cole. And Mrazek is expecting this shot to come to him. Brody unable to get the stick of Niederreiter, and just an excellent little tap-in tip off of an excellent feed.
Very nice. That was a great pass play.
So Niederreiter a goal in each of the 2 games involving these 2 teams so far this year. And his 14th of the season comes at 13:08. And Carolina has the lead. Niederreiter along the boards, able to maintain possession. And I was going to say, right from that opening shift, the stalled Niederreiter fast line has been a handful early tonight.
You mentioned just Brindamore trying to find a little balance and has a couple of absences in his lineup, and I think trying to spread out the speed with each line, and that line seems to have some good chemistry going together.
Brindamore known for the blender, and we saw 4 different lines tonight.
This is a good game. This is a really good game.
At least were reported on yesterday in practice.
Oh, hey, even in the All-Star game, he was tweaking them around a little bit, but there's the excellent read by Ian Cole, and the point back by Niederreiter. You always say, when a defenseman has his eyes up and knows exactly where you are, and instead of just getting zeroed in on the net, looks off of it and makes that kind of a play, you see the end result. It's a 1-0 game.
Ian Cole and Marty Natchez draw the assists on the Niederreiter marker. There's a big hit there, and Kasha a little slow to get to his skates after the contact from Brendan Smith.
I think he got his left knee just very awkwardly as
he's hobbling off a little bit.
And now here's
Simmons is going to step in support of his teammate. And
here we go, fight!
for a second, looked like maybe nothing was going to happen, but Wayne Smith's going to make sure something happens for Wayne Simmons.
Yeah!
Well, Simmons is the one
hit
that
him!
Over for
Hit him!
The immediate
nice!
action was to go and look for Smith.
I got this round going to Toronto right now. Oh, he's hitting him hard. He's pummeling him. Yeah, Toronto wins this fight. Yeah, Toronto won the fight, Preston. Beat the snot out of him.
Well, the end result is a fight, but here's the hit as Kasha with his head up quickly. Knee on knee, it looked as Kasha went gingerly off, and as soon as Simmons came on, it was game on.
Nice. Good fight, Preston. All right, we'll be right back.
To buy a house?
Is $1 million still a lot?
What is an NFT? What exactly is a stock?
What is money, really?
You know how that goes.
Now I just need to invest in some earplugs.
Did you know that you can help save a life? You can even start right from your phone.
If you're between 17 and 35, a simple swallow of the cheek is all it takes to save a life.
Younger stem cell donors, especially males, provide better outcomes for patients.
Patients with Black,
South Asian,
and mixed race backgrounds find it especially challenging to find a match.
Be a hero by joining Canadian Blood Services Stem Cell Registry.
To get your free kit in the mail, go to blood.ca/beahero and begin the online registration process.
There are some who feel winter is too long. Drive a Jeep and it doesn't feel long enough. It's the Jeep 4x4 Winter Event with great deals on select Jeep models. Get into a Jeep Wrangler for as low as 3.99% for 96 months. Or enjoy 10% off MSRP on Jeep Grand Cherokee, plus $2,000 in loyalty cash. Don't endure winter. Embrace it at the Jeep 4x4 Winter Event.
The crowd, Brendan Moore is looking for a 2-minute minor, as well as the major Dwayne Simmons and Brendan Smith. And Sheldon Keefe's asking about maybe the knee that was missed. But the Carolina Hurricanes certainly getting the respect of the rest of the league.
Yeah, and we talked about just how well they played defensively. Their team game is solid, and also on the road. I mean, they got the best road record in the National Hockey League at 15-5-1, and that when you go around the league for the first time in the first half of the season, teams and coaches take notice. And I think that's what's really stood out is just how stingy they are defensively and how they've been able to have
Under
success
6 minutes.
away from home.
Under 6.
And they have the lead here with a goal by Nino Niederreiter. Morgan Riley and Mitch Marner invade the Carolina zone. That pass intercepted. And Svechnikov tried to get going, but it was knocked down along the boards by Marner. Following up his Trocheck. He'll feed it back.
Oh, nice shot. Save.
Good save there.
Good save by Toronto. Coming back at him.
In front, and that one sent just wide of the net. Petchy along the boards, trying to hold the zone.
This Carolina team keeps coming, man.
From Marner back to Mrazek. And now the Leafs, so
they keep coming
in the right direction, but Brody fanned on it, kept in. Martinook hands it off, rink wide. Trocheck on this near side, a centering pass. And Martinook unable to knock that down, and a flip out to center as the Leafs want to change. Here's D'Angelo, 10th among defensemen in scoring. Hopped over the stick of Sandin.
Oh, don't you lock up. There we go.
D'Angelo at the line, sends it across. And Slavin sends that wide of the net.
What's up, Poppy?
And it did come out. And a delayed offside as Carolina has to check up. And they'll start to change as Justin Hall.
Line change here. Toronto with the puck. Here we go.
He's checked by the goal scorer, Niederreiter. It's sent back down into the Toronto zone.
I haven't seen Carolina a lot this year, so it's very educational.
Is called against Toronto.
Oh, a good battle sequence there for Peter Mrazek. We've seen a couple of times where he hasn't always been able to get his glove on a save, but here through the back pass to Svechnikov, a hard shot that just was able to come out aggressively outside his blue paint and get a piece of it. And a follow-up chance he was able to as well. A couple of big saves at a critical point of this period. Already down by 1.
Svechnikov with 12 points in his last 8. Here's a chance for Fost, and Sandin got a stick on that to ramp it out of play.
Well, a really good reaction by Sandin. That puck was getting dumped in and it hit the linesman. So instead of going back for it, now all of a sudden you got to clamor to get back defensively. That's a really good stick to not allow anything to even get to your goaltender.
A lot of energy in the arena for nobody being there.
The next 22 for the Maple Leafs. The Hurricanes start to stretch of 4-6 right out of the All-Star break.
They say everybody's playing every other night, aren't they, from here on in? Seems like.
At the line, Sheedy fired.
Oh, nice shot.
Rebound out to Spezza. Trying to connect with him.
Toronto trying to just get it cleared.
Shift to the absence of.
There you go. They got it cleared there.
Wayne Simmons. Dermott chased back. Pounded by Fost. That's knocked down by Niederreiter. They are quick.
Just see
yes, they are. This is fast hockey.
2 times in a row.
This is a playoff game in itself. This is what it's going to be like when they start firing that up, the cup playoff.
Tried to direct that in, and it hit Brandon Garland's, the linesman, and that hurt. Well, the Leafs changing. As Marner goes to the bench, and here comes Josh Lebo in.
Oh, nice, but wide.
Lebo, the Innisfil product. And, of course, played with the Leafs for 84 games, Vancouver and Calgary, before signing with Carolina. Now David Camp over the line, cautious, so he's okay. Sent back wide of the net. And it's scooped back out to center, and Sandin
Get back down.
His own zone.
Relatively clean.
That was a really good
Relatively clean game so far. Coming up on 2 minutes.
Created that chance at the other end. Kasher can't get past Cole, and Mrazek out to set it up for Sandin. Justin Hall redlining in for the Leafs with 2 minutes remaining in this first period. Glove down. Sandin had moved up, but backed up there by the captain. Now Bunting
Man, this
on
is
a
an
puck.
aggressive game.
Over the line with
This is
Nylander,
really
trying to
good.
catch up to that against Brett Pesce.
I mean, even just pucks up against
Jay
the
ties
side
up Bunting.
of the rail are just being contested like all out.
Along the boards, Sandin will work it back in. Nylander in behind, trying to coat in front. He got the shot away, and
Nice save.
Anderson stops that with the net bouncing behind him.
Well, we've seen a couple of good chances that the Leafs have been on this type of a play. A little turnover down below and a quick spin and turn a shot. We saw Marner at the other side. Nylander this time tries to go short side as Pesce not able to get a stick on him. But you can see Anderson
That was a
down
great thought going
already, just
backside
trying to
like
hug that post and not allow anything to get
Almost
through.
pulled that off. I guess at some point I got to pick more of a hockey
But
team
the
to
draw, the
follow.
Leafs get control. Matthews trying to get it to Bunting. Taken away by Aho onto the right side for Natchez. He'll swing it in behind the net to Martinick.
Oh, don't you click. Gotta love the weather.
Martinick gets back on his feet. But
We are
unable
getting
to
heavy
corral the
downpours,
puck, and
apparently.
Liljegren flips it high and back down.
Only reason I
into
know is because the
Carolina
dogs came
territory.
in saturated.
Marner taken down there, and play is allowed to continue. Marner
Oh, almost stolen away.
To see if the official would react.
He did react.
Under a minute, under a minute.
And the official immediately said it was just coincidental contact. It was a pretty quick transition type play. He got hit pretty hard.
So into the
What's
fire,
up, Michael? Welcome in.
Mrazek fires it around. Kerfoot bumped along the boards by Niederreiter, but the Leafs got it to the line, but not out. Kept in by good positioning.
Toronto trying to come the other way.
There, he even almost
They
hard
just
to
scoot
even
it
make
down.
that play and not have it bounce in off you is.
Icy with 22
As
seconds
well.
left in the period.
You see Marner and Aho turning around. Marner's focused on the puck. It just turns right into him. And you can see the official in the background with his hands together. Here's the play. Good read by Liljegren. Knows he's got the back door covered, but he had to make the play and make sure that rebound went back out the other way and not off his
Thanks,
goaltender.
Michael.
So Tavares on this face-off against Trocheck. Late stages of the period. And Tavares played it up to center, and the hand pass holds play with 15.8.
Hand pass is a killer.
Look at this first period. The Leafs early in the season were having some trouble scoring early in the first, but they brought that back up to the second highest scoring team in the first period with 53 goals. But here they've spent a little too much time, I'm sure, for Sheldon Keefe in their own zone, Chris, in this first period.
Here's Morgan Riley.
10 seconds.
Moving it down. Late stages of the period. Leafs looking for one last chance. And
Oh, almost right before there.
Tavares knocked down.
Intermission, everybody. Intermission, 1-0. We got them boxed up in a corner. We're waiting to see if there's going to be a fight. Doesn't look like it.
As time was expiring,
Cooler
so
heads are
Leafs
going to
start
prevail.
the second period on the power play.
Yeah, you see Graham Skilla there with his arm up as Tavares just trying to protect himself and protect.
Looks like the referees are calling a late penalty here.
Riley pinched in. There's the cross check down, arm up, and the buzzer goes off.
So 1 done here in Toronto. 1-0 for the Hurricanes on a goal by Dino Niederreiter. Ron McLean, Tara Sloan, and our first intermission coming up.
This period brought to you by Scotiabank. Hockey for all. See how we're changing the game at scotiabank.com/hockey for all.
Being a Canadian
What do I gotta
hockey
fix?
fan is complicated. You can't help that you're marrying a Boston family. Love is love.
What do I gotta fix,
Your team's
Jesse?
been
What's the
on a
matter?
long drought. You're playing the field. Understandable. You got eliminated early, or maybe you don't have a home team. We get it. It's complicated. But you know what's not? Repping Canada's game with a Canadian
What's up,
beer.
Wolfpack?
Not baseball's beer, not America's beer. Our beer. Hockey's beer.
Recovering from the pandemic means rebuilding an economy that provides support to those who need it most. You can access targeted financial support programs now, made for eligible business owners and Canadians who need it. Today's the day to build a more resilient economy. Visit canada.ca/coronavirus to learn about the financial support programs available to you. A message from the Government of Canada.
Enterprise isn't just one of the world's largest transportation providers. We're a committed team, helping you get to what matters most: your family, your livelihood, and your next adventure. Getting you there begins with our employees, who are motivated to make a difference for you every day. Around the world and around the corner, in neighborhoods like yours. Connecting you to all the places you love. That's Enterprise.
I'm dramatically holding this bottle, so the light hits it just right, and people think, wow, he knows what he's doing, when I'm actually pretty lost with my payroll taxes.
Intuit QuickBooks helps you stay on top of tax rates. Cheers. Free support for accurate payroll tax setup.
I don't feel safe here. I wish we'd gone home. I don't feel safe with any of them.
Death on the Nile.
That's a YouTube thing, Jesse. That's not me. I can't control that one. Wonderful. Because it's showing a solid signal right here. But I see what you're talking about. YouTube must be having challenges.
Are the ones you share with others. Discover the first ever Santa Cruz and the all-new Tucson.
Check out Elander's new stick. Little something we came up with. Particle accelerator technology. Wow, that popped. Amazing, right?
Interesting. But if you want to see a real breakthrough, I just saved even more, bundling Sonnet home and auto insurance. Totally online in only minutes.
Wow. Take a moment, save a bundle. Visit sonnet.ca.
That'll be 93 cents, please.
Welcome back. More of our game coverage coming. During this Olympic window, Tara, you and I are sharing tales from the tour. So where to this time?
Well, it was just about 3 years ago that we were welcomed by Captain Jason Boyd to CFB Esquimalt in Victoria, British Columbia. You can see the scene behind me. It looks very Hollywood-like, and our experience was just like a movie.
Yes, excellent.
Awesome.
Nice to meet you, Jonathan.
I'm Johnny. I'm the ship's CO. Captain Jason Boyd, the base commander.
Really
nice
great to meet you.
Thanks for coming.
Ron, Steve West.
Chief Steve West.
Very nice to meet you.
Excited to have have you here.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
It's awesome.
Tara's time was better on the ladder by 3 seconds.
Oh,
And how much for artistic impression? I thought I got her there.
Yeah.
You need some Arabesques on the ladder there.
The ship is yours. So today is all about getting what you guys need. We've got the base commander here with about 60 guests as well, working on some concurrent community relations. But we're here to support you guys and show you the absolute best ship in the Navy.
The 50 cal is designed as basically our last set of defense for the ship when everything goes wrong. The 50 cal shoots anywhere from 40 to 80 rounds per minute.
So today we have 205 of the ship's crew here. It can go as high as about 250, especially when we have a helicopter that's a portion to the ship and is sailing with the ship. So usually about 30 Air Force members would help operate the helicopter at sea. So the helicopter is in the area. So as I mentioned to you before, this is going to be the very first land on of the new Cyclone helicopter on the West Coast. So we're pretty honored to be able to do that today.
So this is history we're watching right here. Yeah. It's stunning. Look at the precision of this. Okay. Grant here and Mike Vernon, we're seeing a lot of rubber here.
Hi, my name is Lieutenant Jackie Geiger. Welcome to the operations room of HMCS Vancouver. What we're going to show you today is a detect to engage sequence.
Lieutenant Geiger, to your left, I hate to inform you, I see 2 aircraft. And I'm not sure if they're enemy aircraft, but you're on your own. Good luck.
Bring the ship to action stations.
Action stations, action stations!
2 unknown air hostiles. Upper decks are out of bounds.
Swinging territorial, quick, let the red take all missiles threatening the ship.
Look, take all missiles
Response to surface air warning. Stand by for missile launch. Missile in the lead.
All threats are neutralized. We are reverting to baseline settings and continuing on with the day sail.
Well done.
Nice job, people.
You know the parallel between hockey and soldiering and sailors. It's always been the same thing, right? It's that team spirit, but it really goes deeper. It's about how you make someone feel comfortable. That is the essence of a team.
You all work so incredibly hard. You are incredible ambassadors for this country, and so I know that we all feel very humbled to be in your presence. And thank you so much for your very warm welcome. It's been unbelievable.
What a ride. Till our tour really sets sail, more stories forthcoming, and more of our NHL coverage in a moment.
The NHL wants to see your skills. Show us what you got. Go to nhl.com/fanskills to submit your video before February 20th.
There are a lot of things in this world that are fake. Your food shouldn't be one of them. Pinty's Man Cave Chicken Wings. Authentic food for real people. Crave the cave, friends. Pinty's Man Cave.
Kim, did you ask your doctor about Ozempic?
Ozempic? This Ozempic?
Ozempic? My friend takes it. Reminder, call Dr. Chow.
Ask your doctor or visit Ozempic.ca.
What's Ozempic?
This is a dumb commercial.
Oh, okay.
So this would fall under auto, not home, I'm guessing? Either way, I'm insured. Right? Yeah, I'm asking. Take your time.
Not getting the insurance advice you need? Switch to Desjardins and get a Desjardins agent who gets to know you and what you really need.
Chunky superstitions.
Once, I buried a Kit Kat Chunky King at center ice. Big dubs, here we come.
Kit Kat Chunky, I haven't seen that before.
It was too big.
Made for hunger, not superstitions.
Nice, I gotta find that in Canada.
Tylenol rapid release gel caps are scientifically designed to quickly release medicine and effectively relieve pain. Tylenol, rapid release, rapid relief.
It was quite a year. Thankfully, our investments did well. Who are you with? IG Wealth Management. They do all our financial planning. Life insurance? Yeah, you're my IG advisor. Estate planning? My IG advisor. Tax strategy? My IG advisor. Wow. What can't IG help you with? Puppy training?
See the difference a real financial plan makes with IG Wealth Management.
It's the moments we cherish with the ones that matter most, and a game that unites us. Sobeys is a proud supporter of hockey across Canada. Sobeys, official grocer of the NHL.
I'm constantly nodding because I know everything about furniture, but with the business side, I'm feeling a little lost.
QuickBooks can help. An easy way to pay your staff, get paid, and know where your business stands. New business, no problem. Success starts with Intuit QuickBooks.
Two of the highest scoring teams in the National Hockey League, but Nino Niederreiter, the only goal scorer. 1-0 Canes. Ian Cole, a nifty pass right there. And it's 1-0 Canes after 20 minutes. Welcome back into Scotiabank Arena. Justin Bourne, Elliot Friedman, and 1-0's the score, Elliot. However, Freddie Anderson was sensational in that first period to keep it that way.
Okay, so Justin, you played. How much would Anderson have on the board tonight?
I'm guessing right back from Vegas, probably a rack. We'll call it 10 grand.
Okay, so he's going to be paying it out if he continues to play the way he played in that first period. And especially right away, Nylander on the giveaway, he has basically anywhere he can go, and Anderson just stares him down. I thought at that moment, that was an idea of what we're going to have from Anderson tonight. He was locked in. This was a really nice save on a deflection. Justin's got a couple of plays coming up where he looks really good against Marner. I thought in the first period, he was Carolina's best player, especially early on. And if he's going to be like that tonight, that will be a good chunk to the team party fund for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, absolutely. 13 for 13 saves. And Mitch Marner was one of the victims there in the first period. But Mitch Marner, not just the facilitator, he's been sensational on this scoring streak. You like his start tonight?
Yeah, he was one of those guys who was complaining that it was going to break because he was playing so well, but it looks like he came back with that pop in his step that he had before the break. He was able to not just keep his feet moving, but be deceptive. You know, like that's a great initial play. Sometimes you're full of red meat and red wine after the All-Star break, but look at him really coming from below the goal line, pumping his legs, getting pucks to the net. And again, you know, you talked about Freddie, look how good he is. And by the way, Nylander, another winger coming up from below the goal line. So both guys really moving their feet, and their wingers look pretty good in the offensive zone.
Quickly, an adjustment you want to see the second period from Toronto?
Yeah, I talked about the wingers in the offensive zone and the D zone. They got to be options for those defensemen. We see a lot of turnovers in that period, but it's because the D have no one to give it to. So get back quicker and give them an out.
Elliot, your thoughts here on what we're seeing. The atmosphere is obviously very different. There's only 500 fans here, but we know those times are going to change. Do you think the players are going to gain a lot here in the Canadian markets where there's not full attendance?
Look, they want it to change as quickly as it possibly can. We know in Ontario that's not going to be until February 21st with full crowds until March 14th. You heard what the Toronto players said when they went to the States a couple of weeks ago. They were looking forward to it. Look, we all know the realities of the situation. I think we can't wait until we have fans back in these buildings. It's so weird with the pumped-in crowd noise. Like, the puck goes into the Carolina end and the hiss goes up. It's weird, but that's just the way life is.
Yeah. Doing our best out here. That's all we got.
Less booing. I'll say that. There's less booing if nothing else. It's 1-0 Canes on top. Second period's coming up in just a matter of moments with Chris Craig and Sean Nino Niederreiter, the only goal scorer thus far. 1-0 after one. Rogers Hometown Hockey.
Hey, Sam, did you ask your doctor about Ozempic?
Ozempic? I take it.
What's Ozempic?
It's used to... Ask your doctor or visit Ozempic.ca.
What's Ozempic? There are a lot of things in this world that are fake. Your food shouldn't be one of them. Pinty's Man Cave Chicken Wings. Authentic food for real people. Crave the cave, friends. Pinty's Man Cave.
It's the Ram 4x4 Winter Event, where you'll receive big discounts on a truck engineered to take on the snow, the sleet, and the slush, and look real good doing it. Tackle winter head-on with Ram, #1 brand in new vehicle quality. Because when you drive a Ram truck, winter is nothing but a minor inconvenience. Get up to $9,750 in discounts on select Ram 1500 models, plus up to $3,000 in loyalty cash.
What if you could unlock more value from your bank account every day? Like earning rewards points on debit, savings on gas, personal money insights, and more. That's RBC Vantage. Get $300 when you switch to RBC.
Betway Big Pick is here. Is your instinct good enough to win you $30,000 just by picking the winning sports teams? See for yourself at BetwayBigPick.com. It's your chance to put your instincts to the test and win up to $30,000 every single week. Just pick who you think will win each week's games and lock it in. It's that easy. And it's absolutely free. How about that? So go on. Try it with this week's big games for your chance at the $30K. Play now at BetwayBigPick.com.
Chunky superstitions.
Once, I buried a Kit Kat Chunky King at center ice. Big dubs, here we come. But it was too big.
Made for hunger, not superstitions.
Lift with your legs, people! I want all this stuff shrink wrapped by EOD. End of day.
What's her deal?
She topped her Harvey's burger just how she wanted. Extra Harv sauce. Now she thinks she's in charge of everything.
Take me up, forklift guy! Higher!
Isn't she the trainee?
You guys look so tiny.
I'm the boss now. Ooh, better believe. I'm the boss now. Come on, it's a beautiful thing.
Old Reliable, the club you can always count on to get the job done. But if the same 3-wood's been in your bag for too long, it's probably more old than it is reliable. Introducing the all-new Stealth Fairway from TaylorMade. With a 3D carbon crown and E-steel sole designed for low CG and more forgiveness. It's your new Reliable. The all-new Stealth Fairway, only from TaylorMade.
Rogers Hometown Hockey, presented in part by Desjardins. Proud part of communities, proud fan of hockey.
The Rapid Recap is brought to you by Tylenol Rapid Release Gel Caps. Brendan Smith may not be a heavyweight fighter, but he's fought a lot of them now. Wayne Simmons, Tom Wilson, Matt Martin, and he usually holds his own pretty well. A big reason for that is this is his older brother, Rory, who taught him basically everything he knows. Rory was one of, if not the toughest players for the St. Michael's Buzzers when he played junior hockey, an outstanding NLL player, and he fought a lot, and he usually ended up doing this, winning the fight in dramatic fashion. They are tough, Mimico boys, guys.
Yeah, that was serious stuff. Couldn't help but think, though, maybe the lacrosse guys are happy Wayne Simmons stuck to hockey. So we start the second period.
Here we go. Hey, Katrina, welcome in.
Trocheck in the box.
Power play for Toronto, starting it out.
#1 penalty kill as we start this second period of play. The challenge of best against best.
Good chance for the Leafs to get back in this one here.
Puck out at center. The power play brought to you by Kit Kat Chunky, made for hunger now. 30% chunkier. Riley kicks it back. Austin Matthews will gain the zone onto the right side for Nylander and around. Jesper Foss trying to get position on Tavares, was knocked off stride. The Leafs will hold it in. Nylander in front.
Oh, that was a save!
Able to absorb that with Tavares looking for a tip in front.
As expected, you know that the Carolina Hurricanes are going to pressure you. So as soon as the pressure gets broken to the outside, it's Tavares trying to get inside position there. You can see the eyes of Nylander just trying to thread this one so he can get a piece. There's the tip, good positioning by Anderson, and he's able to hold on and not allow any second chance in front.
Leafs 7 for 20 in their last 7 games. Hurricanes have killed 9 straight. Face-off win by Tavares, and now put it in
out front. Oh, just
Anderson off William Nylander, point-blank range. Great pass, Matthews, Tess Anderson. And Marner set up 34 for a chance. That's 2 good looks. I guess 3 with the tip by Tavares prior to the face-off win, and now Carolina comes up with it, and they'll send the Leaf power play back.
You know, that's really good execution by the power play, but just an excellent read by the goaltender, too.
42 seconds in a power play. 42. Is it still kicking you guys out? Is YouTube still doing that?
Marner back in, Nylander fired
Wide.
wide, and it
Shots wide.
into the Leaf zone.
The numbers are bouncing
So
all over
second
the
unit will
place.
come on.
I can see that on the
Just under
screen.
a half minute remaining. In the Trocheck minor. Kasha and Bunton try to come up with it, but it's played back. Maybe an odd man rush here. And a pass in front, and it just skipped over the stick.
Oh, deflected.
Leafs the only team in the league that have not surrendered a short-handed goal this season.
There was another puck that hit the linesman, and that's what created that chance for the odd man rush.
In comes Spezza, trying to work to the backhand, knocked off his stick by Pesce. Sandin sends it in behind the net, and Kasha tracks that.
All right, power play killed, full straight.
Kiev, who lost the handle, and it's flipped to the line and out. So Carolina back at full strength. The Leafs with 3 shots on the first power play of the night.
And, you know, Chris, that's a power play that didn't score, but it's not a momentum killer. I mean, you execute it pretty well. Often when you're really struggling and can't get the setup, it kills your momentum. But I thought they were pretty effective in getting the looks that they wanted.
Icing called on the Hurricanes.
And as it so often happens, the face-off is just so critical. And this is a beautiful win there by Tavares. Now you get some movement. Puck to the middle, to the outside. 2 quick passes, but look at the toe of Anderson. Read that extremely well. The kick out and a little bit of pressure there on Nylander. Wasn't able to get it up and over the pad. And as I said, that long leg and toe made an excellent save for Anderson.
Nylander with 1 goal in his last 8 has 4 shots for the Leafs in the early goal.
Stolen away by Toronto. Here they come again.
Bunting starts back with Marner over the line. Here's Marner swinging it back towards Bunting. Off the stick of Anderson to the boards, and Matthews has got it there for Marner. Watched there by Slavin. Comes back towards Marner, but chopped away from him. TJ Brody. And that went wide with Bunting looking for a redirected front. Reload for Brody at the point to cross with Morgan Riley. And look at Anderson.
Nice save.
On the blue to make that stop. He's hot tonight.
Well, he is dialed in, and so often it's just tracking the puck, as every goaltender will say. This is a long pass from the sideboard.
It must be kicking you guys out left and right because the numbers
now he's got to
dancing all over the place. Chat's not moving. It's a weird YouTube night.
Right away, he had to handle that puck, took it to the inside, and look at the effort, the little push from his left leg as Anderson able to shuffle across, get square to that shot, and not allow any room for Riley to put it by him.
Anderson got the day off yesterday. Coming back from the All-Star game, there was some thought that he might not get this start. But apparently he had it circled on his calendar.
I was going to say, put me in, coach. I don't think it was an option, and you can see he's pretty dialed in at this point.
Here's Camp looking to center it.
Here comes Carolina the other way. Coming up on 16
Carolina,
minutes.
Along with Aho, whose shot goes wide of the cage.
I don't think so, Jesse.
Aho trying to tie up Dermott.
I think it's YouTube. The numbers are jumping all over the place.
Live for Carolina. Camp bumping with Aho. It came out in front of the net. And
we're going from 4 watching to 15 down to 5 up to 11. People aren't jumping in and out that much.
Who one hands it to his partner Smith.
It's a YouTube
thing.
thing.
Goes and Aho's got a break with Natchez. Across Natchez. Drifted back.
Shot wide.
What a chance on the 2-on-1. And Carolina misfired, and back the other way goes Spezza. Jason Spezza looked for Kasha, and that skipped over his stick. Here's Jordan Stahl digging in. Simmons stayed with him. Sandin turns away from the traffic and moves it to Spezza. One more point for Jason Spezza. He ties Davey Keelan on the all-time scoring list. Wayne Simmons works it back to Hall. His shot off Stahl and out. 5 minutes into the second period. A briskly played game so far tonight.
Yeah, YouTube's a mess right now, Paul.
Down into the Leaf zone as Carolina makes a change.
Trying to get a set breakout here, and right now the Canes literally going man on man and not allowing anyone to be open. Hall's waiting for someone to turn and have a little bit of open ice, and the Hurricanes covering exceptionally well.
This Hurricane team is no joke.
Hurricanes move back in. Kerfoot got a stick on that. Now Lawrence on the forecheck. It's in behind the net, and Hall trying to duck away from the tenacious checking of Levo. It does bounce to center, and here's Nylander.
This is crazy energy
Pass
tonight.
after trying to connect there with Kerfoot, who was tied up. And it's dumped back into the Leaf zone. Gallant said this is the fastest team in the league, and we will not argue based on the first 25 minutes or so here tonight.
You know what? So much of the speed is defensively, too. They without the puck, they're exceptionally quick to make it a difficult play under pressure to get out of your zone, even.
I agree with that.
Seth Jarvis fed the point. That shot off a stick, and Mitch Marner were
Cleared.
Bunting went to the bench to
Icing.
New stick and an icing call against Toronto.
Now, I saw in the first period where Dermott stood up on the line, made a great play, but a bouncing puck here is a difficult one, and it just pops over him. You've got a 2-on-1, and that's just a rocket, but too high. You know you have to respect the shot of Aho. Look at Aho. Look at the goaltender as he's making that pass across. So you got a little bit of a delay for Mrazek, but that shot high and wide and out of play.
Aho's been on the winning team in that All-Star game format a couple of times and was the accuracy winner as well. He'll feed back to the line. That shot.
Shot deflected.
Able to battle in front with traffic and the Leafs.
Here comes Toronto 3-on-2.
Matthews sends it in, and Bunting will give chase. Anderson out of the net to play it away from him. And back the other way comes Aho. Actually able to knife that in and head to the Carolina bench. Lead feed from Marner. Smith stepped up on him. Matthews tried to go rink wide, but Niederreiter got a stick on that. And Brendan Smith ahead. Stahl from center rolls it down. Mrazek out of the net to play it past Niederreiter. Kosher deflects that, but knocked down by Stahl. Now Stahl looks to center, and Travis Dermott's there.
It's frustrating.
I guess we shouldn't be surprised that a team coached by Rod Grindenberg be stingy defensively.
Just, you see all the stick battles we've seen in every zone, literally. There's a stick in the way so often.
And a loose puck here comes back to Smith at the line. That shot off the stick and up onto the netting. Just past the 8-minute mark here in the
halfway home on period number 2.
Rogers Hometown Hockey.
Check out these great channels and great people. We will be right back here
Being a Canadian
momentarily.
hockey fan is complicated. Like realizing your new neighbor is...
You're invited to the Tropical Nerds channel, where we're launching something exciting. A live-streamed comedy game show called I Knew That. There's a Disney trivia night almost every week. 3 contestants live on every show, buzzing in, answering questions, and playing games in a format you've never seen before. Subscribe now to help us launch this. And there's one more thing. We want you on the show. Contestants appear on these new vision screens via their webcams, and they have a lot of fun.
Hi
Hi there, my name is Allie from Cinder Alley Loves Disney. On my channel, I share Disney pins, items from my collection. I do unboxings, movie reviews, Disney park vlogs, and more. We have so much fun. Be sure and stop by and say hi. Let me know you heard about me from the Pete McDevitt Show. And as always, make it a Disney day.
Hello, this is Josh.
And I am Amy, and we are from Central Florida Novelty and Gifts. We are a family-owned small shop. We are an authorized Loungefly retailer.
Please check out our website as we carry Loungefly, Funko Pops, TORvs, Danielle Nicole, and Fig Pins. We take pride in providing great customer service as our customers are our #1 priority. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook for up-to-date product information and new releases.
Well, hello, fellow Disney freaks. This is Disney Connections, and I'm Rob.
And I'm Melanie.
And we are here to invite you to come by our channel over at Disney Connections on YouTube,
where we do unboxings, box swaps, lives from the park, and sometimes we have guest speakers.
We also want to invite you to come over to www.mainstreettreat.com to pick up your favorite Disney treats.
Right from the park, shipped to you. Hope to see you soon.
I went heavy.
All right, here we go back in. Ready to roll.
Sittler's 10-point night on this date back in 1976.
Well, what would the odds be of that one?
Yeah, I thought it might be a nice retirement fund, but I don't think that one's going to be cashed tonight.
You weren't working this game, were you, Chris?
I was watching this game.
Yeah,
but
no,
I
quite
was
a night.
definitely not working it. And how about that? He scores 6 on the night. Did not score in the first period.
I know, it is incredible.
Wow.
That second period was just an explosion, and obviously a memorable feat for a Maple Leaf great.
Memorable for everybody that was watching. Forgettable for Dave Reese.
My favorite goal, my favorite player growing up, number 27.
Love Darryl Sittler. No race here as Riley goes back. Battling there along the boards. A shot right on. A rebound chance in front.
Oh!
Levo had a look, but Peter Mrazek shuts it down.
Well, you got to give
What's up, all things Andrew?
Tonight, he's been battling hard, and each time it seems like he's looking through traffic, as you often are. But the battle was one down low, and you get down low, up high, no hesitation. The rebound was there twice, and that's a tough play there for Spezza. He's just trying to get the stick of Stepan and then get the puck. Now it's between his legs, and a good read by Mrazek to get the glove down and get things settled and allow the change.
From the drop, bounces out to center. John Tavares has been 50% or better in 16 consecutive games and was strong in the face-off circle in the opening period tonight, winning 8 of 12. And a centering play for Nylander. That was
Here comes Carolina, 3-on-2.
3-on-2 Canes. Across it goes. Martin's shot is blocked by Hall. Nice block by Justin Hall, but Carolina gets it back. And Aho into the glove.
Nice save.
Well, you look at two-way players. This is a great example for young centermen. Get down and play good defensive hockey. There's the quick rebound.
Not much, just watching some hockey.
Turns it over, now gets his legs going, drives the middle, which opens up the
Hey,
way
Dave,
for
welcome in.
Well, that's classic hockey there. And then defensively, every coach will tell you, you can create offense from good defense, and there was a great example of it.
A lot of talk about his work ethic. And I even thought it got the impression of the All-Star game. He was one of those guys. He was there to win. Willigan ahead. Good pass to Matthews. Trying to hook it through for punting, but that doesn't work. And now Willigan gives it away, and Svechnikov had to jump his stick. That was nearly a great opportunity for the dangerous Andrei Svechnikov.
Oh, takedown.
Going to draw a penalty here. It's Matthews in, and a toe stop by Anderson.
We got a delayed penalty.
The league leader in drawing penalties has done it again, and the Leafs will get their second power play of the night.
And he knew he had Smith in a vulnerable position, and he initiated the contact, and then
I think surprised Smith a little bit that he was going to get hit. Watch the bouncing pucks right here. He initiates it. Then, as he's falling down, Smith gets the stick up in to the head. There's the hard hit. You might have even called that interference, but instead, good job of getting hard on that puck. And as he was falling down, Smith gets the stick up into the head, and the second power play for the Leafs here in this period.
So the 27th time that Bunting has earned the Leafs a power play this season. And now from the drop, Carolina gets control. It's played around to the line, but kept in by Marner. Rick wide for Matthews. Tavares in the slot. Down low at the side of the net is Nylander. Mitch Marner. Matthews up top. Shot right on. And
shot and save.
Sticks to Anderson.
And you can see how they're really trying to spread this box out with wide, down low, up high, side to side, and get some movement there. This is just a shot that you don't see all that often from Matthews, but he's looking for any kind of rebound for Tavares. But Anderson absorbs that one and doesn't leave it.
Back-to-back face-off wins for Trocheck. Let the Leafs regain control.
Minute 30 in the power play. Minute 30.
Matthews. Down low it goes.
Oh, deflected. Almost in.
Able to sweep it back to the line for Riley. Here's Matthews. Nylander available. Returned it.
What's up, Javi?
Matthews lost it. Here comes Carolina shorthanded. Riley got back quick. Chance there, and another one. As Mrazek made a save, and now a 2-on-1 the other way. Nylander and Tavares make it. Matthews right on.
Oh, 1 minute. 1 minute in the power play.
As he ever, he read that one. There's his old buddy coming in right down the slot, and it looked like Matthews just tried to go a little low glove side underneath, maybe slide something between the legs, but an active pad made an excellent save yet again for Anderson.
Here's Spezza centering it. It's sent down the ice by Natchez. With under 40 seconds left, the second unit comes on. Kasha with Bunting. Sandin at the controls. Kicks it back to Mikheyev. And they'll have to reload.
There's Aho again, just creating that little bit of pressure, forcing no speed at the line, and then the D are able to stand up and make the play.
Now Anderson trying to clear, knocked down by Mikheyev.
10 seconds on it, 10 on the power play. That's going to clear it and kill it.
And it's going to be 11 straight kills for Carolina. 8 minutes left here in the second period. Knocked out with a high stick. So Frederick Anderson continues to be sharp. He's made 16 on the night. And a few against his old buddy, Austin Matthews.
This program brought to you by Molson Canadian. Play Call the Shot at Boston Pizza for your chance to win amazing prizes every Saturday night. Must be legal drinking age. No purchase necessary.
New Tim's espresso beverages are made with 100% ethically sourced premium Arabica beans. Customized and handcrafted just for you. From February 2nd to 15th, try any size latte, cappuccino, or Americano for only $2.
Introducing Neymar Jr. Kickoff. Join the game where the thrill of poker meets the fun of soccer. Play your way up the pitch for a chance to score epic goals and win epic hands. I mean, Neymar Jr. Kickoff. Play for free exclusively at PokerStars.net.
You're the head of a family. You're lined up to pay respects. I'll let them know you're on your way.
The Book of Boba Fett, now streaming on Disney+.
Blackhawks, Oilers, Wednesday on Sportsnet.
NHL Edge IQ, powered by AWS, the official cloud infrastructure provider of the NHL. We look at the same percentage of Frederick Anderson. I guess you got to get into the crease.
You got to be right on his doorstep to have much success. Got the second best goals against average in the National Hockey League for a reason, and against his former team back in Scotiabank Arena, he's had a pretty darn good start to this one.
So in a game and a half, he has stopped 40 of 41, a save percentage of .976 against his former team. Fourth all-time in wins as a Maple Leaf goaltender with 149. He was stuck there for a while, couldn't get number 150. As Camp sends it back, and Anderson out to play that. Away from Engvall. Off Svechnikov, ball dumps it back in. Engvall couldn't reach that. And now Liljegren for Simmons. As Wayne Simmons heads to the bench, and Tavares and Nylander come over the boards. Carolina starts to change. Nylander and center.
Good friend Stokebomb
just inside the line where it's played right back out. Now it's Kerfoot. That one called. On a high stick.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned the night for Frederick Anderson. He's faced 16 shots, a little wave to the small crowd here as he was acknowledged for his work as a Maple Leaf. The early chances, I thought most came from behind the net, couple in the mid-slot, and he's been neat and tidy with his rebounds. On the power play for the Maple Leafs, he's been really the best penalty killer for them. You can see tracking that puck extremely well. I don't think anyone would have expected the kind of start it's been in Carolina, though, for Anderson going there to begin this year.
There's the Carolina goal scorer, Niederreiter, handing it off to
Carolina on the attack again, wide. Wow.
And there by Foss, just off target. Jordan Stahl looking to center. Older brother will captain Team Canada at the Olympics in Beijing. They'll get their opening game on Thursday against Germany.
Thursday, we'll be calling that game.
Tavares ahead off Nylander, and Niederreiter comes back. Brady Shea to center. Aho and deep. Well, they're going to call icing. Aho wants to talk about that as he touched the puck near center. And here's a message from Uncharted.
Exclusively in movie theaters.
And Aho won the argument.
Yeah, I think he won the argument. He was on the Toronto side of the center ice, got a piece of that one, and the officials had a little discussion, and it comes back to center ice.
Head-to-head against another All-Star in Austin Matthews. And Aho wins that draw. 6:06 left here in period 2. Nate just hops into the zone. Riley there to reverse it for TJ Brody. Up for Marner, and he got tripped up by the linesman. He's hit the linesman a couple of times tonight. And now the linesman dumps him here in dirt road.
Yeah, he did a good job of at least getting a piece of that puck, or it might have been a chance at the other end.
There's D'Angelo wheeling in. Got it to Natchez. Off the glove of Mrazek in front. And fired over the net.
What's up, Anthony? Welcome in.
Puck. Close call for Carolina. Riley an outlet. And now Bunting trying to catch up to that. And D'Angelo got there first. A couple of former Greyhounds in that race. D'Angelo wheels back in. Rick wide. And that skips over the stick of Lawrence. Here's a centering pass, and Mrazek with a glove stop.
Nice glove save right there. Real nice.
So 5:07 left here in the second, and Peter Mrazek flashing some leather.
All right, getting that update 9-6. Remember, we'll be doing the game later tonight as well. We will be doing the Olympic game tonight at 11 o'clock as well. Hope you'll join us for that. Appreciate everybody coming in here. Well, there you go, John. I just answered your question before I saw it. Yeah, we'll be doing the game 11 o'clock when this one's over. Have a short break, and we'll be doing that It's already set up over there and ready to go. We're just got to bring everything up when we do. So I'm looking forward to it. Let me get a quick drink while they're running 80,000 commercials right now. I'll grab a quick drink. I'll share this with you, some great people here on YouTube, and I'll be right back here in just a minute.
In a world with so many choices, only one YouTube channel stands out from them all. Sean Urban. Become part of this growing community to find all your Disney news, sports talk, discover new food and drinks, and go on epic adventures across the globe. Never miss out on a family fun stream with engaging people, in-chat games, and fantastic locations to see. Don't miss out.
We are the Florida Park Explorers.
We explore the parks 5 to 6 days a week with great live streams and vlogs. We cover everything from rides and food to magic and fun and fireworks. So come join us on our adventures as we take you through
the Disney parks and more.
And check out our all-new channel, the FPE Network. And thanks for watching.
Hello everyone, it's Chris with Disney Dynamics. We bring you tons of Disney content with a little bit of humor. My mom thinks I'm funny anyways. 4K unboxings of Disney merch and promo codes to save you money. We bring you live to Disney parks, and then after the sun goes down, we head to Disney After Dark, where we mix Disney-inspired drinks and have slightly inappropriate conversations with our Disney friends. If that sounds good to you, you're just the right amount of weird to fit right in. That's Disney Dynamics, spelt with a K for some reason.
One goal game.
All right, here we go.
He stopped 95 of the last 102 that he has faced.
Thank you, Jesse, for dropping those.
Percentage over the last 3.5 games. Camp is out along with Kasha. Lawrence able to get that out to center ice. And now Lawrence pounces on a loose puck and moves in. And Hall got a piece of that. The former Waterloo Wolf on the ice along with Josh Levo. And now Camp is tripped and the Leafs are going to get their 3rd consecutive power play.
Wow. Just the battles for the loose pucks, and you can see Cole immediately as Rod Brindamore is not liking the call. I think Brindamore wanted a little takedown here, but watch as the puck is in play, just as Camp's going after it, Cole knew that he got his stick right in the foot. And I don't think
Anna, welcome in.
Likes it, but that's not going to win that argument.
About 5 seconds earlier, Stepan was upended, and that was the call that Brindamore was looking for.
So this face-off so important, and just to settle things down on the power play. You know, Carolina's going to be aggressive and pressure as quickly as they can.
Trumchek wins. He's had 3 while killing penalties against Tavares. Otherwise, John Tavares now at 10-7 on the night. Up ahead for Marner. Leafs have looked dangerous on the power play, but this one not starting as efficiently.
No, one thing you will see is at least 3 Canes up against the line. They like to try to be aggressive, standing up and force you to enter through sticks.
Riley enters, pass through. Now Marner, Tavares, Matthews.
Well.
And couldn't get it to the net. Watched by Pesci. Marner's got room in front. Deflected. Score!
Score, Toronto, right there.
He was able to battle through that puck up in the air. The one thing this penalty killing is force you to make plays under pressure, and here Matthews gets pressure in the corner. Now a slide out in front. There's the tip. And it was Nylander getting onto it as Anderson just on that broken play tried to slide across and get the puck out of midair. Instead, he missed the puck. Nylander able to keep it alive. It's John Tavares who got the tip.
It's been a great game so far, I gotta be honest.
Here's the... Oh, it didn't even go off his glove. It was a good kick as he got his pants there. Then he gets it on the doorstep and puts that one home.
It just wobbled it in over the line.
Right place, right time.
There too on the side to tap that in if it wasn't going to make it across.
Like our graphic, the only way you score against Anderson apparently is
in the blue ice. You got it.
Team tied at 1. 3.5 to go here in the second. William Nylander's got his 18th of the year. And the league's leading power play able to click there for their first in 3 tries.
Now, if I'm the Leafs right now, I keep your stick. Don't, Rod Brindamore was working the ref pretty hard.
McDevitt curls, trying to get it to the net. That one blocked by Slavin. Yeah, they'll have to be on best behavior.
You got 3 in a row going against Carolina. No power plays yet for them. And if you're a Leaf now, keep your stick down.
McDevitt turns off the boards to the net.
Comes in, attacks. Oh!
Get the shot on. Kemp had it knocked away just in the nick of time. And back the other way comes Seth Jarvis. The young Winnipeg product is Stutchikov. And Jarvis tanned on.
Woo, that was close.
Wide. What a chance for Carolina. Now Spencer to the attack. Over the line, the pass broken up by Smith. And it's Aho in alone.
By himself, couldn't do it. Aho was 1-on-1, couldn't put it in.
Another gear. That hot shot by Engvall. Whip wide. Aho loose out at center ice. Martinick hands it off to him. Across it comes to Ian Cole. Natchez turns up high. And that goes off Spezza.
2 minutes left in the second. 2 minutes.
Aho looking to center. The Leafs have their 4th line out against Sebastian Aho here. Simmons to Dermott. Then Boy, you gotta love the goaltenders going up against their former teammates, and some great saves at both ends. They couldn't slide that through against Morgan Riley. And now it's Tavares bouncing puck. Dermott looks ahead for Engvall, redlining in. Leafs looking for a change now with 90 seconds left in the second period. Niederreiter in the first, Nylander in the second of the game. Tied at 1 between two of the top 4 teams percentage-wise in the NHL.
Absolutely.
And it's kind of had a playoff feel.
It has. It's had great intensity, and after giving up the tying goal, the Hurricanes get right back at it. How about this passing play? Jarvis, little drop pass to to Svechnikov, and then Stepan with a great pass. Jarvis not ready for it and unable to get it there. And then Aho in all alone, one-on-one against his former teammate, and just a great job of standing his ground by Mrazek and batting that one out of the midair.
Excellent job.
Stahl wins the draw, and that shot deflects up onto the end glass. Now it's Kerfoot behind the net. And now Tavares. Pass for Nylander, cut off by Pesce, and he'll play it back in. So into the final minute of period number 2. John Tavares turns back in. Got it to Kerfoot. His shot off the skeet.
45 seconds.
Able to retrieve it. And now knocked down. It's Kerfoot. Nylander trying to get it into a shooting position and not able to do so.
Toronto trying to get one last attempt off. Stolen away by Carolina.
Shea and Matthews deflects that over the glass.
A tough play for Nylander as a right-handed shot. You're going across your body, and I think he knew I'm not going to get a backhander past Anderson in this position, so tried to maneuver himself around to get a shot away, but unable to. But he's got the game-tying goal as Rod Brindamore has seen 3 power plays for the Leafs this period, killed off 2, and the third has tied this game.
Leafs win a draw. Marner gets it back to Riley. Matthews.
There's a shot, one-timer. Wow! Toronto! Pretty sure, yeah, it was Matthews with the shot. I like this kid. That kid can play.
Give and go between Riley and no chance at all as Matthews kicks out. The Canes are late to take away the passing lane, and you draw up a play, you try to execute it, and I don't think you could have executed any more perfect. And Chris, especially in the last 30 seconds of a tightly contested period.
That's a big momentum changer going into intermission.
33, Draisaitl at 32. Austin Matthews just moves one ahead of
15 seconds remaining
with number 30.
And you just You have to worry about the threat of Riley's speed down the side. Opens up that lane as he piles down, opens up the little kickback by Matthews, and no chance for Anderson as just a rocket one-timer makes it a 2-1 game.
Fifth shot of the night for Matthews finally solves his old running mate.
Bunting on the doorstep made it hard for Anderson to find his way through to find and track that pass as well.
Matthews tries to kill the clock in behind the lead.
That will pretty much kill the clock right there.
That will do it.
Intermission, everybody.
So the Leafs trailed until the 16-16 mark, and then they get a last-minute goal from Austin Matthews, and we're through 2, and the Leafs have a 1-goal lead. There's the tie goal by Nylander, and then Matthews with that big blast at 19:37. Our second intermission is coming up.
This program brought to you by Molson Canadian. Play Call the Shot at Boston Pizza for your chance to win amazing prizes every Saturday night. Must be legal drinking age, no purchase necessary.
Being a Canadian hockey fan is complicated. You can't help that you're marrying a Boston family. Love is love. Your team's been on a long drought. You're playing the field. Understandable. You got eliminated early, or maybe you don't have a home team. We get it. It's complicated. But you know what's not? Repping Canada's game with a Canadian beer. Not baseball's beer, not America's beer. Our beer. Hockey's beer.
What if you could unlock more from your kids growing up by earning rewards points when using your debit card? That's RBC Vantage. Get $300 when you switch to RBC.
Lift with your legs, people! I want all this stuff shrink wrapped by EOD. End of day.
What's her deal?
She topped her Harvey's burger just how she wanted. Extra Harv sauce. Now she thinks she's in charge of everything.
Take me up, forklift guy! Higher!
Isn't she the trainee?
You guys look so tiny.
I'm a boss now. Better believe. I'm a boss now. Come on. It's a beautiful thing. What's with the cat? She's just for you. What? Your life seems super sad. I'm not going to keep this thing. I assume we're 50-50. On what, the gold? You get 10%. That's me being generous. Wow. This ain't over.
Uncharted.
You brought your damn cat.
I go everywhere with Mr. Whiskers. Exclusively in theaters, February 18th.
Check out Nylander's new stick. Little something we came up with. Particle accelerator technology. Wow, that pops. Amazing, right?
Interesting. But if you want to see a real breakthrough, I just saved even more, bundling Sonnet home and auto insurance. Totally online in only minutes.
Wow. Take a moment, save a bundle. Visit sonnet.ca. That'll be 93 cents, please.
New Tim's espresso beverages are made with 100% ethically sourced premium Arabica beans, customized and handcrafted just for you. From February 2nd to 15th, try any size latte, cappuccino, or Americano for only $2.
Recovering from the pandemic means rebuilding an economy that provides support to those who need it most. You can access targeted financial support programs now, made for eligible business owners and Canadians who need it. Today's the day to build a more resilient economy. Visit canada.ca/coronavirus to learn about the financial support programs available to you. A message from the Government of Canada.
Old Reliable, the club you can always count on to get the job done. But if the same 3-wood's been in your bag for too long, it's probably more old than it is reliable. Introducing the all-new Stealth Fairway from TaylorMade, with a 3D carbon crown and E-steel sole designed for low CG and more forgiveness. It's your new Reliable. The all-new Stealth Fairway, only from TaylorMade.
Welcome into the Sportsnet studio. Ron and Tara here, and as we break for the Olympics on Hometown Hockey, we're sharing some stories from the road from our last 8 seasons, Ron, and this one goes all the way back to 2017, and there's never a bad stop when you're in the Maritimes.
No, and you were a trooper again, taking on a new sport, the sport of para-hockey or sledge, and you were fantastic because you had a good coach. Obviously, he's a 4-time world champion. He's a Paralympic champion, and they had a great send-off when he went over to Calgary to bubble before Beijing. There was a nice party thrown by the Mississauga firefighters were there. A103 is the truck you're seeing. It has an aerial ladder. And Sammy Jo Small, Billy Bridges' wife and daughter Kenzie. And to PEI we go. They have 2 great bridges, Confederation and, of course, Billy.
Well, as you can tell, you've already strapped yourselves into your sleds. Now what you want to do is make sure that the straps are nice and tight, because if not, you're going to be rolling around inside of it. First things first, when you're skating and when you're standing still wanting to balance, it's easier for you guys because your blades are wider apart than mine. So I have 2 blades as well, but they're only about 3/8 of an inch apart.
Right.
When you're pushing, you don't want to think a horizontal row. What you want to think is getting your shoulders forward and pushing your gloves to the ground. Then just if you were pulling. Yeah, we'll get into turning in a sec.
How do you stop? How do I stop? I don't know how to stop.
Tara's just going to keep going. Hold your sticks up high. Dig your picks into the ice. Now use your hips to go up on one edge. Do we need to cover getting up?
Yes. Thank you.
So if you get up on that edge, don't worry, we can edit all this out. Use your hips. There you go. Yeah. You can even push it further.
I have a balance problem. Oh.
So now we'll learn about the best part about playing hockey, scoring goals. If you're up top, it's really hard to get, but if you're down low, then you can rip it. Oh. Woo! Nice.
I'm too close, but...
Yeah, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing.
Sending all our love to the Paralympic athletes over in Beijing. More of our game coverage after this.
History doesn't just live in the past, it's all around us. And Black history is building the future every day.
Roll up, it's time for the show. Forget everything that you know. You ain't seen nothing like this. You ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing like this.
So this would fall under auto, not home, I'm guessing? Either way, I'm insured. Right? Yeah, I'm asking. Take your time.
Not getting the insurance advice you need? Switch to Desjardins and get a Desjardins agent who gets to know you and what you really need.
Let's get some hotcakes and, the menu suggests a cinnamon roll with your meal.
How do they know what people like? How do windmills power people's houses? How come we're watching the slide? Caution, objects on the road ahead. How did it know that? We made it. Wow, how did you find out about this place?
It's the moments we cherish with the ones that matter most, and a game that unites us. Sobeys is a proud supporter of hockey across Canada. Sobeys, official grocer of the NHL.
Every time you call on me, I got what I do. You are my best friend and we've got some things to do.
The best adventures are the ones you share with others. Discover the first ever Santa Cruz and the all-new Tucson.
This is the dumbest commercial I've ever seen. I have a new leader in that category right here. Some guy sitting in an ice bucket.
Oh. Okay.
I have an idea. Let's look into a low-fee place for our investments.
Here's an idea. It's performance after fees that really matters. We're still ahead even after deducting fees.
Sounds like a stronger hand.
Invest without compromise. Tylenol rapid release gel caps are scientifically designed to quickly release medicine and effectively relieve pain. Tylenol, rapid release, rapid relief.
What a turn of events in those final 4 minutes. Nylander on the power play. Matthews, the 30th of the season, and it's 2-1 Toronto after 40 minutes here at Scotiabank Arena. Great to
What's up, Richard? Welcome in.
Alongside Justin Bourne and Elliot Friedman. And Austin Matthews, you know that was extra special for him because he beats his old buddy there, Frederik Andersen, for his 30th of the year, Elliot.
Bit of a slow start to that period. Justin and I had to wake Dave up. Dave likes to go to bed around 9 o'clock. So better of a better finish that we all enjoyed. A couple things happened on the power play. You could tell from the pre-scout, Andersen knew exactly where Matthews was going to be, and he stopped him a couple times. But this play, as Craig Simpson called it, they just ran it to perfection, and Matthews was in a play for this great shot and bomb, Justin, that Andersen was not expecting him. He didn't think he'd necessarily be shooting from there, and he got beat.
Yeah, you know what I love about it too is Matthews doesn't just jump to that spot in the slot after he wins the draw. He's patient enough to wait for the play to develop, and that's a huge part for an offensive player is having that poise to actually wait for things to develop. Then he pops out, and that's what buys him the space from the defender.
Yeah, it's 5 goals in the last 5 games for Austin Matthews. But the big storyline maybe tonight, not just Freddie Andersen's return to Toronto, but Peter Mrazek. Remember, he's taking on his former team, and it's really been a goaltender's duel tonight.
Justin, you said Andersen 10K on the board, first intermission. How much does Mrazek have on today?
A buck for every fan here, 500 bucks, something like that.
Wow, that's low. That's low. Must not be as meaningful to him.
No.
Oh, he's played great. And I really thought, like you said, Toronto took a long time to get going in that period, and Mrazek in particular was spectacular. When it was still 1-0, he kept Toronto in it, and a couple of huge saves. Particularly, we'll see the Aho breakaway save. I thought that one in particular was a huge moment in this game. Aho, to me, is one of the great underrated players in the NHL. Doesn't get enough credit for how talented and skilled he is. And when he has as much time as he had on that one chance against Mrazek, and for Mrazek to stone him as he absolutely did here, huge moment in the game.
And one thing worth noting, guys, the Canes, one of the best teams in the NHL. They come in on a 4-game winning streak, just
What's
7
up, Benji?
goals allowed in those 4 games. You said something about this Canes defense you like, and it's a good test here for Toronto.
It is.
Oh,
You
yeah,
feel
I
like
can't
the
wait
Toronto
for
Maple
that.
Leafs in the
That'll be
postseason the last
fun.
couple of years, like where has the offense dried up for them? It's been off the rush, and this Carolina team is the best team in the
That
NHL
will be a
defending
topic.
rushes. Toronto got into the O zone on 27% of their rushes over the first 2 periods. That's not good enough. So that's one of the ways that this is a playoff test for them. They have to figure out how to get through good defenses, and to me, it's still a work in progress.
What's a good number? If 27's a bad number, what's a good number?
I mean, they're often around 70%. So they're way off their usual pace. This Carolina team defends so well and showed it the first 2 periods.
Scott Lennox, our producer, is just reporting to me that actually they changed the first goal from William Nylander to Austin Matthews. Let's take another look at that. So this would actually technically be number 30, guys, and the second one would be number 31.
Cheeky.
By a hair.
Or chintzy, I should say.
So what do you make of that? So that actually technically is Austin Matthews' 30th. And for the goal scoring lead, I guess that does matter because you have Kreider
two back now.
Kreider at 33, you have Draisaitl at 32, and now you have Matthews at 31.
If you're Nylander, you're rolling your eyes at Matthews in the dressing room. Like, yeah, really? We needed that push?
Well, he's like, hey, if you want to score, you got to get there,
Yeah,
right? I got there. You didn't. It's my goal.
Fair enough.
I can tell you that's an 8th multi-goal game this season for Austin Matthews as he's coveting a Rocket Richard trophy. And the Leafs right now, a 2-1 lead heading towards the 3rd period. It's funny, we made a lot about the Leafs not being able to hold leads, but they've done pretty well. 21-0-1 when leading going into the third period. In the third period, it's what's coming up next. Third period's ahead.
Yeah, I hear you.
Craig and Sean, keep it locked here. Rogers Hometown Hockey.
Being a Canadian hockey fan is complicated. Like realizing your new neighbor is also your new enemy. Maybe you're new to hockey. It's okay. Nobody gets icing. Grandma lives in Florida. What are you gonna do? Your team's not doing so well, but your fantasy team is. Yeah, it's complicated. But you know what's not? Repping Canada's game with a Canadian beer. Not baseball's beer, not America's beer, our beer. Hockey's beer.
One thought about Elliot Friedman. He's the best in the business, period.
Knows all the workings of the league. He's always got the scoops.
Jeff Merrick
keeps Elliot in check.
Truth is, he carries the podcast.
32 Thoughts, the podcast, presented by GMC.
I have an idea. Let's do our own investing. Make some money moves.
Here's an idea. With RBC, we can invest on our own, or with helpful advice.
We don't have to choose?
Nope. Money moves and kicking back with support.
Invest without compromise.
Did I forget the button? A list. I had a list. Do you have my list?
Sorry?
My list. Do you have it?
Ma'am, I'm not following you.
46% of Canadians don't feel fully comfortable interacting with someone living with dementia.
Hi, ma'am. I work here. Perhaps I can help you find your list.
Yes. Thank you.
We can all help. Be patient, listen, and reassure. A message from the Government of Canada.
There are some who feel winter is too long. Drive a Jeep and it doesn't feel long enough. It's the Jeep 4x4 winter event with great deals on select Jeep models. Get into a Jeep Wrangler for as low as 3.99% for 96 months. Or enjoy 10% off MSRP on Jeep Grand Cherokee, plus $2,000 in loyalty cash. Don't endure winter. Embrace it at the Jeep 4x4 winter event.
Old Reliable, the club you can always count on to get the job done. But if the same 3-wood's been in your bag for too long, it's probably more old than it is reliable. Introducing the all-new Stealth Fairway from TaylorMade, with a 3D carbon crown and E-steel sole designed for low CG and more forgiveness. It's your new Reliable. The all-new Stealth Fairway, only from TaylorMade.
Lift with your legs, people! I want all this stuff shrink wrapped by EOD. End of day.
What's her deal?
She topped her Harvey's burger just how she wanted. Extra Harv sauce. Now she thinks she's in charge of everything.
Take me up, forklift guy! Higher!
Isn't she the trainee?
You guys look so tiny.
I'm the boss now. Better believe. I'm the boss now. Come on, it's a beautiful thing.
This period brought to you by Hyundai, made for those who drive hockey.
Stats After 40 brought to you by Desjardins, proud part of communities, proud fan of hockey, and there's a look at the stats with the Leafs, those 2 late goals to take the lead. One stat that's so important in all these tight games is face-offs, and the Toronto Maple Leafs are first in the National Hockey League in the draws, and here's a couple of examples. Just a classic win the draw back, get it for a one-timer. Another winger win gets in, and another face-off goal. It's just so important to go forward here. Bunting does a great job of reading what Matthews wants. Another one where the winger gets in, Matthews gets through his man, and then tonight, just a perfectly executed play as Marner kicks back. Riley goes down the boards, Matthews into the seam, and there's what we now see as not goal number 30, but goal number 31. And I think, as you mentioned, for Chris Kreider, that matters a little bit. This one is said from the original replay, we thought that Matthews was there. Boy, it was like razor close, wasn't it? And Nylander hadn't scored in 3, but he gets an assist on that one instead of the goal. Scores! D'Angelo! 8 seconds in.
Holy, wow, 8 seconds in. I didn't even have a chance to turn around yet.
You get a win.
Wow.
And then D'Angelo, the defenseman, just surprises everybody. He just gets on his horse, gets down. He's got his head up the entire way. And what a year he is having. That one's, as a right-handed shooter, that's one of the favorite places to go. Underneath the blocker, above the pad, 14 inches stick side. And just like that, a shocker, D'Angelo ties the game. Wow.
8th of the year for Tony D'Angelo. He had 15 2 years ago. Brought in to replace the departed Dougie Hamilton and try and match that offense. And he has been able to fit the bill.
And that to me was a definite set play as well, because he just took off, Chris. No hesitation at all.
The pass will tee it up and stopped and held by Mrazek.
Just another reminder of every single face-off creates an opportunity and a chance. And that's Mikheyev allows him to go through. Riley's trying to make a play in the neutral zone, and Mrazek, who we've seen come out aggressively, got caught a little bit there, and it's just a great shot by D'Angelo to tie the game.
Leafs at 157% of the draws through 2 periods. They're number 1 in the league in face-offs. Carolina number 3. So a matchup of 2 of the best in many departments. And here's Marner up ahead for Matthews. And Rasmus Sandin to send it down. Matthews with 2 goals on the night, the 47th career 2-goal game. He's had a couple of hat tricks this season, one against Colorado and recently against New Jersey.
I'll be right back. I'm working on something. I'll be right back.
Matthews now with 7 goals in his last 4. Sandin upended. Leafs are going to get their 4th straight power play of the night.
And Sebastian Aho is going off, arguing as well as he had Sandin just stop back and try to pass it. Got a stick on him and some 6-on-5, and as you mentioned, the 4th straight power play for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
And the Leafs tied it with the power play goal that we thought was Nylander's, turned out to be Matthews, and they'll get right back on the power play here.
Now there's the hook right on the foot. You know, for Sandin for a second, he lost his balance, but then he got it back in there at the last. Missed the puck, did Aho, but he got the stick right on the top of the foot to knock him down.
So the A unit starts with Tavares on the draw, but Trocheck able to prevail. He's been good short-handed in the face-off circle tonight. And here's Trocheck to the attack. And got a shot on goal. Short-handed against Mrazek. And Trocheck's drawing a penalty. There is the end of the power play. And I think you can feel that sooner or later, one was going to go against Toronto, and it's Morgan Riley.
Yeah, typically you got 4 in a row. Trocheck's a little banged up, and I actually thought Riley, as he got tied up with him, was trying to stop him from going in. You lose the stick battle here. Now they're both falling in, and I thought that's an easy penalty to call as he's wrapped around, but I think he was actually trying to help him a little bit. And Trocheck, who has played a solid game tonight, is struggling going back to the bench.
So the penalty comes 16 seconds into the lead power play. 4 Skeeters aside. Svechnikov and Natchez for Carolina.
Yeah, this might have some fireworks with some extra ice and some good offensive players.
Matthews and Marner for the Leafs. From the draw. Brody able to take it away from Svechnikov. Hall there on the far side. Watched by Natchez. And Matthews there to help out and work it loose. The Leafs advance. Brody over the line. Stays
all right, 4-on-4. You know this is going to be good.
And then it's taken away by D'Angelo. Here comes Svechnikov. 1 year in Barrie for Andrei Svechnikov. Taken down, or at least lost his footing against Brody. And Svechnikov envelops Brody and trying to take it back. And Brody knocked down. Mrazek looking for a call.
Svechnikov got stick right between the legs on Brody. There's
Here's Tavares over the line, drop for Nylander.
Oh!
Stop there.
4-on-4 for another 40 seconds.
Brady Shea spinning away from William Nylander. Nylander and Matthews with 5 shots each. After 2 periods of play, Nylander couldn't get it to Tavares. Big hit there by Liljegren on Jarvis. Pesci looking to center, got Stahl in front of the net, goes back to the line, and it is Shea having to recalculate at center. Down to a dozen seconds left of the Aho penalty, and then a brief first power play for Carolina tonight. So out of the box comes Aho. Camp out there in a penalty killing role with Kasha. Pesci redlining in. Wraps it around, Hall after it, went past him. Out comes Camp. David Camp to the attack. Anderson.
You got even lines now. Full strength, full strength.
To help pad your penalty kill stats.
Short penalty kill and back to some 5-on-5.
Leafs came in number 3 in the league. Here's a steal by Kasha. Dean Chinook know what he's doing. Penalty killing. He had the number 1 group last year with Carolina. Now he's got the Leafs at number 3 on the kill this season. Spezza takes it away in the zone, but then lost it to Niederreiter. Both teams have led in the game. Niederreiter gave Carolina 1-0 lead. Matthews with a pair in the second. And now back on even terms off the stick of Tony DeAngelo. 8 seconds into the third.
N.com, what's up? Welcome in.
Martinick down the ice, and Natchez is going to get there to beat out an icing call.
Man, this game is aggressive tonight. This is playoff hockey right here in February.
Leafs come up with it, and Simmons is out. Wayne Simmons over the line with Engvall. Matthews is out. Engvall in front to the good stick there. Knocked out away by Martinick. Engvall off the side of the key. Now Hall steps up on Natchez to hold the zone. Anderson playing third defenseman to give it to DeAngelo. It's sent ahead to center for Martinick, who steers it in and heads to the bench on a chain.
Go, Leafs, go, he says.
Sandin for Matthews.
Is this your first time here, Hen.com?
Marner streaked after it, but an icing call against Toronto.
Icy.
One chance for the Leafs on that.
Under 15 minutes.
Came off the stick of Nylander. A little pass up to Tavares, just cutting back, and the drop pass opened up the lane for a split second, trying to go high.
That just missed being a goal for Toronto. Well, welcome in. We're glad you're here.
Take your time.
Not getting the insurance advice you need? Switch to Desjardins and get a Desjardins agent who gets to know you and what you really need.
Introducing the first ever Santa Cruz. With a versatile open
Always
bed,
love it when ESPN
made for
wants to
those
sell
who
me
drive
something.
hockey.
I don't feel safe here. I wish we'd gone home. I don't feel safe with any of them.
Death on the Nile. In theaters Friday. ProLine is your ticket to a great sports betting experience. Find your game, then make your pick with a single click. Or generate a QR code to skip the slip and find more ways to play. Get into the game today with ProLineStadium.com.
From Beijing, representing Canada at the Olympics, including the Toronto Marlies' Josh Hosang, an intriguing player for Leafs fans to keep an eye on. And there's been rumors of a potential NHL deal for Hosang, something Dubas was asked about yesterday. He didn't say much other than he is happy for Hosang. He's loved what he's seen from him so far this season, but no doubt Dubas and the Leafs, maybe some other NHL teams, will be watching what he can do in Beijing.
And at least for the time being, and in the scrimmage against the U.S., Josh Hosang riding shotgun with Eric Stahl and young Mason McTavish on arguably the anticipated top line for Team Canada.
Absolutely. I mean, what a stage to try to do something special on in the Olympic Games, and it's opened up a lot of doors and opportunities. There's Trocheck back. That's good for Carolina, getting him after going down after going in the board's heart. Dealing with Tavares once again. And Tavares able to shovel it down into the Carolina zone. Nylander on the forecheck. It skips back to Nylander. Unable to get that handoff to Kerfoot and back into the Toronto zone for Sandin. So defensemen have been under pressure throughout the night. Got to move it quicker when you go back like Sandin did there. I guess you always do, but more so against a speed team like Carolina. Sandin can't get that filtered to the net. Flipped up and brought down by Sandin at the line. I guess that stayed in. Well, that was close. Nylander checked, and doesn't matter now as it's played ahead for Trocheck. This has been a playoff style of a game where you just don't have any time. You're always fighting through an active stick. You're getting pressured to get your head up and make a play quickly. It's a really good test for both these teams to play this style of game.
Natchez dispatches it down into the lead zone. We approach 8 minutes of this third period. Kept it in the line. Ian Cole tried to get it into the slot for Aho. And Morgan Riley there. He's got an assist in the game. Riley at 39 points on the season.
All right, sorry about that, guys. I had to fix something real quick.
Martin tied up in front.
Back and forth, back and forth. Another nice save by Toronto.
Stopped by Mrazek off Ian Cole.
There's another example of it. The Leafs thinking offense and turn the puck over just in the neutral zone, and now you've got to come back to the front of the net and defend. A little bit of an overplay there by Mikheyev as it went hard off the pad of Mrazek, but Cole on his offside just tried to shovel that one towards and get some sort of rebound, but Mrazek, who's been sharp tonight, holding on to that one.
Shots
just under 12 minutes in the third.
Pesci off the skate of Niederreiter in front. Leafs have 5 forwards who have not registered a shot so far tonight. Austin Matthews has 6 and has been credited with both of his goals. Around it goes, and a swat there by Marner to play it around the boards. Marner after it down the near side and played past him down. It's an icing call.
Icing!
Carolina.
Well, every icing becomes a big moment. We've seen 2 face-off goals, one in the neutral zone and one in the offensive zone. And here, though, at this stage of the game for Sheldon Keefe, he goes with the Spezza line, and you're sort of managing your bench. And 11:28 to go in a tight game.
2-2 game. Bobby, Jesse wants overtime. That's why it's 2-2.
He takes advantage of.
She loves overtime games.
Keefe said today that he rarely speaks to the team right after a game, but he did in Carolina. He felt that they had shown progress in that game. Remember how badly they struggled early in the year. And he felt that Carolina was the standard at the time. And he thought there was progress shown.
I would agree with it. It was a 4-1 loss, but it wasn't a poorly played or battled game.
Oh, nice hit.
It's a different and much better Leaf team that's playing Carolina tonight.
I actually think it's both sides. Yeah. It's a better Leaf team and it's a better Carolina team than even earlier in the year.
All worked his way in, couldn't get it deep, and now Jesper Fast at the red line, and it's played down. That hit ball, and maybe creating a chance. Shot right on. Score.
Here it is, dumped in. Carolina on the rebound. Wow.
Derek stepped on.
Right there, smiles all around in Carolina right now.
This is one. This dump in go.
Let me see this dump in here, yeah.
Yeah, you see Hall.
Oh, he lost it.
That little bit of a delay. Now all of a sudden you're chasing, and then John Tavares
boom on the rebound
and right on the doorstep. Derek Stepan left all alone. The backhander fake shot, a nice little drop pass by Lawrence. Stepan just waiting for any kind of morsel, and the rebound's right there. Hall can't get to it. And the Hurricanes
3-2 game,
Pregame.
175th career goal for Stepan, and now at 499 points with a go-ahead goal, the second of this third period for Carolina. And the Hurricanes have allowed the fewest third period goals against. Leafs actually third in that department coming in is Tavares.
Shot and save.
Anderson. And Anderson holds on. Because you know the reaction of players so often, they just, like, where did this puck go? Is the quick little turnaround. Yeah, look, it hit the stanchion and just stopped at Hall. That little delay just created a gap and a little bit of confusion that ends up in the back of your net. The little subtleties of the game. I couldn't tell if it went off his back from our angle, but it was a very unusual. That might have been right at the doorway where the Leafs go to the dressing room, and about bounced straight for Carolina. So D'Angelo with the goal and assist here in the third period. Goals at the 8-second mark and 9:23 of the third. That's past Marner and an icing call. Despite the hustle from Bunting to try and negate it. Well, right now, you just got to settle back into your game if you're the Leafs. You came in with that late goal, and you had all the momentum, and it just, the oxygen got sucked out of the arena there 8 seconds in. Now all of a sudden you find yourself down, and if you take too many chances, this Carolina team will make you pay on transition. Aho wins the draw. Pesci's shot hits Martinick in front. Back to Martinick, and that's off a stick and high onto the screen. So past the midway mark
Goodbye, donkey.
of the third. Stepan has given Carolina the lead.
9:33 left in the third. 9:33 in the third here.
Did you ask your doctor about Ozempic?
Ozempic? This Ozempic?
Ozempic? My friend takes it.
Reminder, call Dr. Chow.
Hi friends, it's Sam from YouTube channel SamwellB12. Come check us out as we have something for everybody. Live hockey streams, retro streams, Lego builds, cooking videos, Disney videos, gaming videos, adventures around Ontario, mini games in the chat. Again, it's Sam from SamwellB12. We look forward to seeing you real soon. Thanks for your support.
Hi, my name is Andrea.
My name is Larry, and our channel is called Our Castle Life.
If you like Disney, this channel's for you. We have park vlogs, live streams, hotel and food reviews. We also have Run Disney, unboxings, and swaps with other YouTube channels.
So check out our channel for some down-to-earth Disney fun. Oh, and don't forget to spot our two favorite Sphinx cats, Azrael and Valak. They make an appearance every once in a while.
Hey y'all, it's Dad Builds, inviting you to come over and hang out with us on Saturday nights at 9:30 for the weekend special report. We hang out with Disney YouTube friends and talk Disney topics and general craziness in the community. Always a good time, and we invite you to come over and share in the laughs and smiles. Hope to see you there.
Hey everyone, this is Tina from T. Marie's Plays on YouTube. On my channel, you'll find a variety of things from Disney to Harry Potter, crafting, and more. I do live streams every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and I love when people pop into the chat because I built my channel on community, and I love making friends. So if you want to come hang out and have fun, come to my place. It's also yours. See you there.
If that was as beautiful as the other goal, he gets credit for that little tip.
They all count, and it looked like it was, maybe not going to get all the way over the line. He gets that one, but this is just an absolute beauty. Is a one-timer for his 8th multi-goal game of the season. Only Leon Draisaitl has more with 11. DJ Brody buffeted along the boards, but now tied up by Aho. Marner pried it loose. Riley looks up ice. That pass failed to make the connection he was looking for. And Martin will backhand it in. Riley will swing it back down.
No icing as Anderson comes out to play it. The Leafs make a wholesale change.
Under 9 minutes, under 9 in the third.
And McKevitt come out. Nate just works his way through center. Into the Leaf zone. Back at the line.
Oh, hard shot.
Down in front. And
Woo, that was close.
unable to turn that to the net. Brendan Smith, who was in a first period bout with Wayne Simmons, gets it back down the Leaf zone.
Question is, if it stays like this, how long? How early do the Leafs pull the goalie?
Here comes Andre Kasher on his off-wing and centering pass, and Smith knocked that away. Boy, a collision right at the net, too, as McKevitt went hard, and he bumped in with Anderson. Dermott throws that at the net, and Anderson holds on.
Carolina's uniforms look like the old Russian uniforms from Olympics.
Nice little
What's up, Robert?
Takes the hit.
Is there any news on baseball yet, Robert? Or they still everything the same? I haven't even looked yet. I'm too irritated with it. I don't even want to look at it.
Good box out by Smith to not allow Kasher's pass to get to any harm, and McKevitt was barreling in trying to get to it and ended up with a little bit of collision with Anderson. Spencer Trocheck on this face-off, and Trocheck's won a lot of clutch defensive zone draws here tonight for Carolina. And for Simmons, who had to try and stay on side. And Spencer played up, played on, all ahead. Simmons checked at center. And now Seth Jarvis straight away from Sandine. Hall comes across. Another straight bounce right to Mrazek. Good heads-up play by Mrazek, though. He was starting to turn and saw it at the last second. Spezza.
Ouch, when spit it.
got crossed up and shoots right ball. Nice save there by Frederick.
There's a lot of hitting going on right now.
To the bench in discomfort. Sandine, first shot rejected. He'll walk in, backhand stop, rebound, and Anderson got a piece of that.
Wow, Anderson is really playing well.
Now Riley plays it away from Niederreiter. Ball pushing with Jarvis.
A little pushing and shoving going on.
And the rookie will just go to the bench.
He got a bad bounce that gave the Hurricanes the one chance. You get another one here as it's going around, but Mrazek able to stop it at the other end, though. How about Frederick Anderson? Engvall does a great job of.
Don't forget, we'll be live later tonight doing the Olympic game, Canada and the United States. Make sure you come back and join us.
To find where it's coming from. The backhander is sometimes difficult to read, but maybe the better save was the rebound as Engvall turned around. He got a piece of that one as well.
Tony DeAngelo has gone to the Carolina room. I saw a 7 spinning out after a collision. Thought it was Svechnikov, it might have been DeAngelo instead. Brady Shea off the glass, and that bounces down the ice.
I see. 6:33 to third. 6:33.
Matthews line just jumps out. You don't even have to have a discussion. There's DeAngelo. Still in a little bit of discomfort, so looks like he got it in the hand. Yeah, there it is. Fingertip, it looks. Matthews on this face-off. But Jordan Stahl prevails. Stahl just didn't even worry about the puck, Chris. He just made sure that Matthews didn't win it cleanly, tied him up, and allow his D and wingers to help out on the draw at the other end. Here's Matthews in, but it goes to the net. Sticked away by Bunting. Hit the line for Dermott. Back for Bunting, watched by Shea, and he moves it quickly to Martinick and out. 6 minutes left in the third. Matthews at the Carolina line. Bunting goes after it deep. Martinick there for Carolina. That one knocked down by Matthews. And he's taken down. Loose in front score.
There's Toronto right in front. Wow, on the doorstep. Bam! Wow.
Watch Cole at the top here. He just shadows Matthews all the way around. Puck goes over to the other side. Now he's right on top of him. You can hear the hey. This is a reviewable play, but man, Marner ends up finding himself all by himself in the slot, and his amazing run continues. If this stands up, that's 8 games, 9 goals.
I want to see the replay.
For Mitch Marner, and he's tied this game. Longest since World War II for the Leafs in a goal-scoring streak was John Anderson.
It's going to stand up.
Goals in 10 straight in 84-85. And you see
A little bit of Hall and Oates in the background.
Of Matthews there. Cole's a defender, and he took him all the way from the top of the blue line around the net to the other side and ends up in a pile away from his net. And Marner ends up by himself with no one on him. I thought initially there might have been a hand pass. You heard the reaction of Carolina, but not the case. Leafs have tied it.
Good stuff. Good game.
Take power wherever you go. The all-electric Ionic 5, made for those who drive hockey.
So this would fall under auto, not home, I'm guessing? Either way,
This
I mean,
is
sure.
a stupid commercial, too.
Right? Yeah, I'm asking. Take your time.
Not getting the insurance advice you need? Switch to Desjardins and get a Desjardins agent who gets to know you and what you really need.
I don't feel safe here. I wish we'd gone home. I don't feel safe with any of them.
Death on the Nile. In theaters Friday.
Introducing the first ever Santa Cruz. With a versatile open bed, made for those who drive hockey.
More of that squad you be missing. Back home, back on a mission. Young vets, new additions. We don't stop at the clock. We got higher ambitions. So you wanted more? You can get it.
Mitch Marner, the tie goal. Let's take another look at how it all unfolded. Well, here's the play about Cole and Matthews. Now, Matthews goes to the net. Cole gets a little bit lost. Slavin is the other defenseman. The two defensemen end up together. Then is the hand pass of actually Cole trying to get it out. And then Marner on the doorstep. Amazing. Just an 8-game goal streak after being goalless in 6 for Marner. And Chris, this year, Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner both 7-game goal streaks. That hasn't happened since 96-97. Two guys by the name of Mario Lemieux and Jaromir Jagr did it back then. So you're saying they're in good company, pretty darn good company, yep. Boy, if this is what we can anticipate the second half of the season. Well, how about a playoff series between these two right now, the way that they're battling? This has been very much a playoff style of game and atmosphere. Real intensity. Both teams have led, both teams have raced leads, and here we are on even terms once again. 5:15 to go in the third period. Well, and the details now, these icings you don't always think much of, but the way that the importance of winning these draws and creating some offense immediately.
Hey, what's up, dog catcher? Welcome in.
Right out there, and Trocheck will try to create something for Svechnikov here at the top of the dot. Leafs had dominated the draw early tonight, but
5 minutes, 5 on the clock.
here have been winning most of them, not that one. And so we'll get them back at 50% each. Well, there's good box outs too, as right off the draw, Hall did a good job of boxing out, but not taking a penalty. That's where you got to be
McCullum,
worried about
welcome in.
interfering too much off of those important draws. So Jarvis dumps it in.
Timothy Lilligren, the assist.
Your Leafs just tied it up, McCollum.
By Marner, who has 15 now on the season. And here's Morgan Riley stepping up, and Jarvis came back and knocked it off his.
Anybody that's new today, hit that subscribe before you leave.
Svechnikov almost got loose, but TJ Brody warded him off. Puck bounce there on Bunting. Svechnikov spins, taken down. Carolina looking for a call that is not forthcoming. And Bunting and Trocheck have words, and those two aren't shy about yapping at the best of times. Nature's back the other way. Boucher in front. Dermott track.
Thank you, McCollum. We appreciate you.
Kerfoot with a deft piece of stick handling with Spring Nylander. Here's William Nylander in. Kerfoot to the net. And that went wide. Up moves Lilligren. In behind the net is Tavares. Alva lost his.
Leafs working hard down here.
Tavares a little room.
Backhand shot doesn't go.
Nylander up with it. Chopped off his stick by Martinick. Now bumped at the line by Dermott. Dermott took down Aho, and now Aho will head to the bench, and he's got words with Tavares.
They've been
a lot of words happening.
Shift going at each other, and a little active sticks on both sides. Chirping towards the bench, both of them.
Approaching 3 minutes. Approaching 3 minutes.
Here comes Brendan Smith.
Oh, what a hit!
Knocked Smith down.
Smith got knocked down. Got clobbered.
Spencer there to help him. He'll slap it around. They won't leave the zone.
It is getting really, really physical right now.
From Engvall. Now Brendan Smith shooting. Knocked down in front. Didn't get to the net. And Engvall strides out through center. Under 3 to go in the third. Stahl got a piece of Simmons. Played back out of center for Stahl. It got past Riley. Niederreiter lost it. And Riley trying to send away Mikheyev. Off camp in, and Mikheyev's got to tag up. 2.5 remaining in the third. Svechnikov give and go with Jarvis. Jarvis holds it in. That doesn't get through, and now Camp ahead for Mikheyev.
That's going to be icing.
And that's icing against Toronto. Don't miss the Olympic.
2:11 on the clock. 2-1-1.
Sportsnet. Catch all of your favorite athletes competing for gold in your favorite events tonight on Sportsnet and Sportsnet Now.
Aho's line had just gotten off, as we had said before. He was jawing with Tavares, but on that icing, he pops right back out.
Well, this will be in the conversation of best game of the year so far.
Yeah, probably one of the best games I've seen this year. Under 2 minutes.
After the All-Star game. That one deflected across through the goal mouth. At the line. Big blast by Slavin. Went high, and Camp there to come up with it. Nice outlet by Riley to Camp, but too much on that. And they wanted to change, but won't get
Icing again.
39 to go.
Yeah, they're only about a minute 8.
I'm going to go ahead and get Jesse fired up.
This is one of those games, Chris, where a minute 8 at this level.
I forgot I got in the middle thing. I can't do it yet.
Normal game. I mean, this has been a hard fought. You got to get your legs moving. You got to always be battling through a body. So even a 35, 40-second shift is a difficult one. You get overextended into that.
Yeah, come back and join us tonight for Olympic hockey at 11.
Teams are even at 32 face-off wins apiece tonight. That's a huge comeback then. Right back to Mrazek.
Nice save.
Get another face-off here.
Well, the two goaltenders playing against their old teams have really lived up to the billing, don't you think? They both battled extremely hard and made some big saves to keep this an even keel.
And the shots are even at 27 apiece. Face-offs even. Shots are even.
Very much indicative of the way the entire game has been.
And there's a clean win and a glove stop to Stahl. Pulled it back for a shot on goal. And 3 consecutive offensive zone face-offs here.
Yeah, the key to this one, you look at the path. There's nobody there. A little too quick. That's one that just happened so quickly nobody got to the front of the net. Stall now.
Minute 30. Minute 30.
Circle. Able to hold it in here. Trying to ward off a check from Matthews. 5 spins away. Former New York Ranger. Reversing it back behind the net. Niederreiter will open the scoring tonight. Up high, shot, through, rebound.
Another rebound, nice job.
Trying to get out of their own zone. Bunting takes over. Tied up by Stahl. A minute left in the third. And that's off Marner.
Under a minute.
Head north. With Matthews, Bunting, and Marner over the line. Bunting in front.
Oh, White in front. Had the chance.
Along with Jarvis. Kocek barging through a centering play and then went off the stick. And we've got an injured Leaf, and it is Matthews.
Matthews is down for the Leafs.
In the Carolina zone. He went down holding his head and had quite a collision trying to get to the net.
He might be out of the game. If he had a head injury,
exactly what transpired.
There's a good possibility. Trainers are out. He hadn't gotten up yet.
In front of the official was holding his head. Paul Ayotte out to but 10 to the Leaf Star Center.
That's not good.
And we'll find out what happens here on this rush into the zone. Oh, he got taken down by Niederreiter. You see Niederreiter's reaction. He knew that he got a knee to the head. Not one intentional, but watch Pesci's coming around, number 22. Now he goes up and Matthews falls and his head snaps back. So you saw some concern from Niederreiter, even as an opponent was down in front, having realized what had happened. Now because he was down as long as he was, concussion protocol, he'll have to go to the Leaf dressing room with 41.7 to go here in the third. Another key face-off in the offensive zone here for the Hurricanes. Looks like it's going to be Trocheck on his strong side who's going to be taking it. Trocheck 10 and 13 tonight. It feels like he's been better than that. And Tavares pulls that back and the Leafs got control. Tavares trying to clear it. Looked down by Jarvis. Pesci sends it in deep.
30 seconds.
Under a half minute remaining. Morgan Riley looks it down. Off the check and puck played back into the corner. Svechnikov still on it. Carolina got them hemmed. Nylander with a weak clear, but a bounce and maybe a break. Kerfoot's in. Alex Kerfoot for the win.
Oh! Had a shot on goal for the one-on-one with the goalie for the win and couldn't do it. Oh!
Regulation for Alex Kerfoot to finish it. Well, what an effort. The effort here to get just a little bit of a lane there, and then Shea's worried about taking a penalty, doesn't it? And then the stop-up. That's a hard play to make on your forehand there. A little easier to get it up and over when you're on the backhand. Mrazek gives a nod.
Wow.
And we go to overtime.
Right, Wolfpack.
So 3-on-3 coming up. Overtime is next.
And this dumb bucket commercial.
Oh. Okay.
You see the baby? Yeah. How can we see her so clearly from here?
Oh, you found your dad's baby blanket.
How can we find almost anything?
You see that? Look at this one.
Hey, how did you make that book so fast?
Hi, Archie. Good night.
Wow. How did our home get so smart?
This overtime is brought to you by Subway. Try our game-winning spicy crispy chicken in a sidekicker sub made with creamy sriracha sauce. Subway, eat fresh.
Leafs give up the lead in the third period, but get back to even. Quick strikes here, and there is the go-ahead goal for Derek Stepan. But then Mitch Marner extends his goal streak and extends the night.
Yeah, turnover, good hard forechecks and battles up the line, and Mitch Marner keeps the streak alive. 8 games in a row with a goal, 5 with multi-point nights to get us to overtime.
And there seems to be a theme here tonight. Both teams are 3-2, the same record when playing 3-on-3. So it's Tavares and Marner with Morgan Riley in the absence of the man who has scored 2 goals for the Leafs tonight, Austin Matthews. Svechnikov, who is so dangerous with Stahl and Slavin for Carolina. And here goes Svechnikov to the attack and into the glove of Mrazek, who has to hold on.
Well, I thought Svechnikov with that speed might have taken advantage of Marner. You could see Marner didn't want to overreact. That's a tough position to be in as a forward going backwards. And Svechnikov, just the one quick move and the shot from far away allowed Mrazek to get a piece of it. I would have thought, especially this early, Chris, you'd try to attack and force Marner to play deep.
Carolina in Ottawa tomorrow. Leafs next game Thursday in Calgary. They start a western swing through Vancouver, Seattle. And William Nylander wins a draw against Aho to give the Leafs possession. Rasmussen.
4.5 left.
There. Tony DeAngelo.
What's up, Molar Man? How you doing, buddy? Don Marie, welcome in.
Here's Nylander. And a shot.
I don't think he's out for the season, Don Marie.
And that's DeAngelo without a stick. He has to go to the bench, and here comes Aho. DeAngelo's got a new cue, and now he's got the puck with Natchez as well. Aho circling, hands it off. Here comes
on the attack. Carolina! Oh! Just missed.
With an open net.
Wide open net, just missed.
Play by
hit that subscribe if you're new today. Join the family.
Overplay it, saw exactly what was developing in front of him.
Natchez back in. Kicks it back for DeAngelo. All the way up top for Natchez again. Tracked the shot.
Shot deflected. Toronto's got it. Here they come. Hello, lovely Samantha Lowe. Hope your birthday was really good. Looked like you got some great gifts and stuff. It was awesome.
And now he'll circle back and get ready to hand it off. Oh, really? Got McCabe out there now, and now Kerfoot does get to the bench as he gives it to C.J. Brody. Brody got stood up by DeAngelo, but McCabe's
Toronto's still on the attack. Takes it back out. They're going to reset.
Here's McCabe. Shifting.
Here he comes! Nice save by Anderson.
Dangerous dash by McCabe. It comes off the boards again. Back to Brody.
Going to reset again. 2:44 on the clock.
Part two. The 5-minute overtime period. Kasha able to stay on side. He was headed off, but fields the pass. Now back it comes to McCabe.
Back out again. Got to reset.
What a change. And out comes Marner. He wants to push the pace. He's got Tavares with him. He fires it. And Anderson
just wide. Toronto retains
and
after the
Tavares.
shot.
Marner circling.
Coming up on 2 minutes. Out in front. Wide open double shot again. Another save. Toronto puts it in on the backlash. Toronto. Wow. Nice overtime game. What a game. That was an incredible game. Probably the best game I've seen all year. These teams will be in the playoffs. I can't wait for that action. It's going to be incredible. Make sure you come back at 11 o'clock. Right here on the channel, we're doing the ladies hockey. 2 of the best teams in the world, United States and Canada, go at it in just a little over, what, hour and a half or so. Come back and join us for that. Thanks for being here today. Hit the subscribe if you're not coming back.
You're tuned in to the Pete McDevitt YouTube stream. Pete's calling the game live and in real time. Join the large and active community of fans in our family-friendly chat room, hosted by some of the best moderators in the business. Whether it's America's pastime baseball, a battle on the gridiron, or an NHL hockey game, you'll find the best sports commentary on YouTube is right here at the Pete McDevitt Show. Thank you so much for being a part of it.